What is up, everyone? Welcome to the final day of the Premier League season of 2021 and 2022. It's officially the final day. 10 games, 8 games having a big say on what's going to be, happening in terms of title, Champions League, Europa League and relegation. The 4 big areas in the Premier League, they will be defined today. It's not even just Premier League. Serie A's finishing today. La Liga's finishing today. This is pretty much when all the domestic leagues are finishing their football for this season, which does make me a little bit sad. But, we've got to be ready for the Nations League, which is coming up in June. We've definitely got that coming up as well. And we've got still a lot of football to look out for. So, it's going to be different setup. It's not going to be me just watching again. In fact, I will have Brentford and Leeds on. That's the game I'm watching. But I'm going to keep a very close attention on Soccer Saturday 2 for scorelines. So I've got one football and all of those things that should keep me up to date. So hopefully we shan't miss a goal if it goes in. We'll update it when it does go in. And guys, what I'd like you to do right now is to start leaving your predictions. There's a lot of a split going on between wanting Leeds to survive and Leeds to go down. Blue Terrier, welcome. Charlie Brown, welcome to stream. Owen's here as well. Welcome all of you guys. Right, in fact, what I'll do, because I can still do this, I'll make a poll. I'll do that now for you guys. I guess because we put it down to the Championship, we've already done a poll thinking who will go down. Let's actually do a poll. Who is going to win the Premier League? That is our first poll for this video. We've got Man City or Liverpool. It will most certainly be one of those two teams. So that is the poll. And we'll see predictions as well. I've not liked my own stream yet, guys. I've just done it now. Guys, if you've not liked the stream, please do so. Didn't even say I liked Tarvik, but I'll tell you this is because I'm bit weak today, and I'll explain why in a minute. But please do hit the like button if you've not done so. Let's go. Well, this says 40 likes. I guess I'll keep it at 40. I think 40 will be a good target. I mean, considering I don't do Premier League content, I think it's going to be very tricky to get viewers. You've got Goldbridge streaming, Bloom will be streaming, Matt's streaming in the next 5 minutes. There's going to be a lot of people streaming the Premier League final day, so it's going to be very, very difficult to attract viewers in. So please do like, subscribe and all of that. It does really help as well. In fact, with subscribers right now, I believe we're still on 1,122. Yeah, we are. We're still on 1,122, as you can see. So that seems to be the magic number that we're just stuck on at this moment in time. But if you can hit subscribe, it really does help as well. And another thing you can do is sharing the channel too. So let's actually now talk about the preview of the 10 games. Because I think a lot of you are going to be talking about Leeds today, let's cover Brentford versus Leeds first. It is the game I am going to be watching live. But obviously, I've not got my scorecard up. I'm just basing it over all games. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's start our preview. David, welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm not ignoring you. It's just this big poll always blocks the comments sometimes. Looks like Mark Noble's receiving some awards, and there's even some cardboard copies of Noble in the Amex, which is bizarre to say the least. Okay, so Brentford and Leeds, this is what we're looking at here. I didn't even think about the Golden Boot. So Son and Salah are the two, unless Ronaldo's not playing, so it can't be Ronaldo. And Salah, I believe, is on the bench. So Salah will be fuming at that. Son could get the Golden Boot, now that I look at it. So, the teams are as follows. Can you see them? Not very well. In fact, I'm going to deal with that now. A race for the Golden Glove. Alisson and Edison both on 20. So, both could have a big inkling on what's happening today. David Raya in goal with Rico Henry. Sorensen, Janssen, Aja with Jensen, Janelt and Eriksson. Got a front three of Wissa, Tony and Mbumo. That's a strong Brentford team. Their bench, they've got Stevens, Fernandez. I mean, there's no Eriksson. Oh, no, there is an Eriksson. Eriksson's there. Why did I not say him? I don't think I actually said Eriksson. I don't know if I did, but that's pretty much the strongest team Brentford could have had. With Leeds, we've got Meslier, Firpo, Cooper, Lorente, Koch, with Calvin Phillips defending the back four there, so he'll be a reliable player there. Rafinha, Greenwood, Rodrigo, Harrison and Gelhardt. And I think he deserves it. Fair play to Gelhardt, keeping his place. Lewis Bay with a 5.97. It's not often we see that with SofaScore to have your ratings going into the red. Roberts, Shackleton, Click, Cresswell, Stroik and Clayson. I fear for Leeds if they've got to rely on the bench. They really got to rely on their starting 11 to really get something, in my opinion. I think Brentford's bench, yes, I mean, they've got the likes of Roeslev, Baptiste, De Silva, Canos. I think, and on Yaker there, I think they've got more options. And if you look at this, Dallas out, Dan James and Ailing suspended, which is not great on their part. Bamford not playing either. Bamford is not even on the bench. So Gelhardt would have to be the striker or potentially the hero to see if he can take any of his chances today. I gotta say, I mean, I don't like making predictions now, but I don't think, based on what I've seen with the squads, Bamford could have been one player that could have changed things, but it's not looking good for Leeds, I've got to say. Brentford have gone very strong as well. Let's now talk about Manchester City and Aston Villa, because this game's going to define who is going to win the Premier League. I already noticed this. Robin Olsen in goal. Martinez must be ill. Yeah, Martinez is not on the bench, so he must be ill or something. So Manchester City, they've got Ederson, Cancelo, Laporte, Fernandinho, who'll be playing his last game for Man City. John Stones, De Bruyne, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Foden, Jesus and Mahrez. Very strong. Pretty much in every position they've got still a really healthy back four. So they're using Fernandinho to cover that centre-back position there. And John Stones is back into the team. That's big news, actually. In terms of Aston Villa, Olsen, who's actually going to play his first full game for Villa, as you can see here. Digne, Mings, Callum Chambers, Matty Cash, with John McGinn, Douglas Luiz and Jacob Ramsey. Coutinho, Buendia and Ollie Watkins. Almost an identical team to the one that Villa used against Burnley, with the exception, of course, being Olsen. What does the bench look like? So we've got Walker, Ake, Zinchenko, Mukati, Gundogan there, Palmer, Grealish and Sterling. Gundogan, I think, is playing his last game for Man City as well. So we'll see if he makes an appearance. For Villa, Young, I can't say. I'll just say, call him Tim. Nakamba, Traore, Chukwuemeka, or Chugs. Christensen, Sanson, and Danny Ings not starting. I mean, that tends to be what they do, though. They do have one single striker there. But Ings would be a really good option. Coutinho. In fact, Coutinho didn't start. That is a change. He's going to be on for Chugs then. So there's two changes. The goalkeeper and Chugs is replaced by Coutinho, which, to be honest, is pretty much the squad I would have wanted to see when they played Burnley as well. Before I move on, let's look at comments very, very quickly, because I'm very wary that I've not looked at comments. He's gone against us again. Creeper Raid. Oh my goodness me. Thank you so much. Is it Creeper Boy or whatever? But thank you so much. No Gatsby, no party. He's downstairs asleep at the moment. Leeds to win, Burnley to draw. So David's predicting Leeds to stay up. Oh, hello. You can see me. I forgot I actually still had capture on. That's how I'm actually seeing your comments, by the way. Remember when Alice said we wouldn't beat Wolfsburg? Yes, so, I can be proven wrong. Doncaster on tour, welcome. I gotta say, if it's Creeper Boy, or, if it is, thank you so much. To get a raid that early in the stream, I am absolutely grateful. Thank you, guys. If you're new, please hit the like button on this stream. It does really help the channel. If you're also new, but you want to see more content from me in terms of football, please hit that subscribe button here, because we are on 1,122 as it stands. So we definitely want to try and push that number up as high as we can. I can't really say any goals anymore when it comes to this channel, unfortunately. But anyone to hit the subscribe button, it really does help, and sharing it as well would be fantastically appreciative as well. I really appreciate everyone that pops by on my streams and channel. So we just talked about Man City and Aston Villa. So the two big changes for Aston Villa when they played Burnley, because I looked at Aston Villa quite recently, is Coutinho in for Chukwuemeka, and also Olsen is playing his first game in goal for Aston Villa. You would have known him, he was at Sheffield United in the first half of the season. Martinez must have got illness or something, so because he's been so consistent. Right, okay, so Liverpool, they've got Alisson, Robertson, Konate, Matip and Alexander-Arnold there. That's what I really expect with the players they've got available. Keita, Henderson, Alcantara, well, I'm going to call him Thiago. Luis Diaz, Mane and Jota. That's very interesting that Salah's on the bench. That is very, very bizarre to me. Unless it's an injury or a message trying to make sure that Salah extends his contract, because his contract is pretty close to running out. So Salah returns in goal for Wolves. Gomez there with Cody and Bowley as the back three. Nui and Otto as the wing backs with Moutinho, Neves and Dendoncker. That's pretty much the best midfield three I can see they have. Jimenez and Leto. So still a pretty decent squad, but Wolves have got one of the worst forms in this league at this moment. They're winless in 6 and have picked up 4 defeats in the last 6. So they've not done well there. Anthony Taylor is going to be the referee. I just noticed that. I don't know. What's Liverpool's agenda on Anthony Taylor? You know, because I know Man United fans, especially Chelsea fans, hate his guts. So that makes things interesting there. So the benches, we've got Van Dijk, Elliott, Jones, Milner, Minamino, Firmino and Salah. That Salah one's still questionable to me. If any of you know, please do let me know why that's the case. For Wolves, they've got Ruddy, whoever, Marcal, Trinicale, Podence, Chiquino, that's how you say his name, Fabio Silva, and He Chan Wang's on the bench there. It must have been an injury then. So if Van Dijk and Salah are both on the bench, it must have been an injury. I knew Fabinho was out and Joe Gomez, with that very recent injury, he wasn't going to be in either. It must be injury related. He'll be gutted with that because Son could overtake Salah in terms of the top goal scorer. And speaking of Son and Tottenham Hotspur, let's actually cover them now, because this is the next part of the table that I want to cover. Let's just quickly look at the comments there. Penny raid. Sorry, excuse me. Is there another raid? Charlie's like, who's Penny? All give a like. Thank you, Coniston. Mo. Lisa B vs. Caribbean Showdown raid. I mean, this is incredible. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for the support. I do appreciate it. Oh, FIFA Bros raid. No, I definitely know FIFA Bros because I've raided his channel. I think it was one time before. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate that. Let's just make sure that we all stay respectful there. Norwich and Spurs. My God, my voice is going. I'll explain why I'm not feeling too well in a minute. So, Tim Krul in goal for Norwich. Gina Lewis with Brian. Hanley, Aarons, Sorensen, Norman, Russia, Melu there, Kieran Dow and Timu Pukki. Spurs have got Lloris, Ben Davies, Dyer, Sanchez, Emerson, Rodri, Bentancur. We've got Højbjerg, Sessegnon making a start. Okay. Son, Kulusevski and Kane. That front three is insane, isn't it? Gunn on the bench, Zimmerman, Rupp, Jonathan Ryo, Placheta, Springett. Well, I mean, Norwich, look at the injury list they've got here. I do think that's a bit unfortunate for them, but the Spurs got a big injury list as well. Reguilon, that's going to be why Sessegnon's playing, because he's playing in his position there. Tanganga, Skip, Doherty, and Romero, doubtful as well. Yes, he's not in the squad. Joe Rodon, former championship player, played for Swansea. Harry Winks there. Harvey White, I know bits about. Lucas Moore on the bench, and Steven Bergwijn as well. I do think it's going to be advantage Spurs. Obviously, I'm going to talk about the implications, but in fact, let's talk about the implications now. So if we can get the table, that would be nice. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit because you can't see all of it, sadly. Hang on a minute. Let's get that sorted. There we go. Can you guys all see that? No, that's the straight answer there. 26 votes. Thank you guys so much for voting on the poll as well. Is that who you think is going to win the Premier League? I'm not actually going to exclusively say at this moment of time, but I'll tell you who's winning in a minute. So, Man City on 90. All they need, Man City, is a win against Villa. Liverpool need to better Man City's result. A win for Man City will make it impossible, but if Liverpool drop points, forget it. Because even if Man City lose and they draw, there's no way that they're overturning their goal difference unless Villa smash Man City by 6-0, which I just don't see happening there. Chelsea will secure third place even if we lose to Watford, God forbid. Spurs, if they join on points with us, they won't overtake our goal difference. Arsenal makes things very interesting. So Arsenal, very against their odds to get top four, but it can still be done. They need a win against Everton, and they'll need to hope that Spurs lose to Norwich. They'll have to lose to Norwich. A draw for Spurs would be enough because they've recently been scoring a lot of goals and their goal difference is much better than Arsenal's. There's a small battle for 6th place as well. West Ham could qualify for European football in the Europa League again if they they need to win and hope Man United. In fact, even if Man United draw, West Ham's goal difference is better for Man United. So West Ham need to better Man United's result. That's basically what it is. But they got to, the thing is, Manchester United will secure 6th place if they do get all 3 points against Crystal Palace. And their M23 rivals, Brighton, will be playing against West Ham. So in terms of other positions in the table, we could see Leicester go up to 8th here. Brighton can move a couple of places and finish officially in the top half in 8th place. That'll be a brilliant season for Brighton there. Brentford can only go as high. I don't see them overtaking Leicester and maybe Brighton if they lose to West Ham. Newcastle, very similar because of their goal difference there. Crystal Palace, they can only go up to maybe just below the top half of the table. Southampton will be 15th place, but they could fall down to 16th if Everton better Southampton's result, because Southampton have got a game against Leicester. Everton, of course, got a game against Arsenal. And then the final big battle is this one here. Who's going down in Leeds or Burnley? I mean, a lot of news been going around about Burnley and Everton quite a fair bit recently. You know, they are not alone in saying that they would like to report Everton for being a smooth criminal by trying to breach profit and sustainability rules. It's neither black or white, but it's a bad move by them. It's quite unpopular. I'm just going to start with the Michael Jackson puns. It was not funny. But anyway, both on 35 points. Leeds better Burnley's result. They go up. Well, they stay in the Premier League. Burnley, all they got to do, a win would do it. A win would most definitely guarantee it. And they just need a better Leeds' results. And then Watford and Norwich, there's no point talking about their position in the table at all. So, that's me talking through the table. Oh dear. I was going to say, we had a great amount of viewers now. But now they've been scared off. What happened there? They aren't real raids. I was just going to say, it looked a bit bizarre from the amount that we had different people there. FIFA Bros, I believed, because I've helped him out before. Okay, let's actually read some more comments. You think Villa will draw? And okay, interesting. Didn't Salah get injured in the FA Cup fund? Oh no, that's right. Of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, you're absolutely spot on there. You're a Liverpool fan. When I saw Olsen, I already lost my hopes. Well, the thing is about Olsen, he can be a decent goalkeeper, but is he going to be completely match sharp? You know, that's my only problem with that. It's only 10 minutes, I know. It's interesting there. Man United will finish 7th, says David. Right, let's actually end the poll. 27 votes. There's more than enough people to vote on something there. I mean, unfortunately, you know, we did have a load of viewers, but it's gone down quite a bit. But it was a very close poll. But the winner of the poll, by 51% or 52% technically, is Manchester City. It's all kicking off in the Premier in the final day. No, exactly. I completely agree with you there. You think Burnley will stay up, or do you think Burnley will go down? Coniston is now chanting about with Billie Jean. Well, I couldn't find. I wanted to sneak Billie Jean in there, but I couldn't get in there. Rabbit for me around there. Okay, so I'm just looking at more comments. 16 likes. Thank you guys for liking the stream. We are only on 2 viewers now, so dramatic fall from grace. Did we even get? Oh, 2 of them have subscribed though. So Thank you to whoever has subscribed. We are on 1,124 now. One away from 1,125. That would be a great achievement for this channel if we could get that today. Even 1,130 would be an unbelievable achievement as well. So thank you guys for that. Burnley will stay up, says David. And I mean, I already made my predictions on my my last video I made. And I've gone very boring. I said that in the main areas in the league, I think it's going to remain unchanged. So it's Man City winning, Liverpool second. It's Spurs getting 4th place and Arsenal missing out. It's Manchester United getting 6th and West Ham missing out on Europa League. And it's also Burnley staying up and Leeds going down. But we're most definitely going to see a match day, I think, where we're going to have so many things changing in the table. We could see one big period where Leeds stay up, then a last-minute equaliser either by Brentford or Burnley suddenly get a good result, then they'll stay up. So I think it's going to be like that. Oh my gosh. Everyone's now doing Michael Jackson. Everyone's doing Michael Jackson puns now. I shouldn't have done it in the first place, shouldn't I? I've encouraged everyone now. Okay, we've not got a lot of time. Let's go through the rest of these teams. I guess we should do Arsenal and Everton next, because that's also a crucial game for top 4. We've already covered Spurs' teams. Let's see what Arsenal have got. They've got Ramsdale, Tavares, Gabriel, Rob Holding, Cedric, El Neni, Xhaka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, and Nketiah. I mean, the injuries is really, I think, is what has helped affected them there. Partey and Tierney, 2 really big losses there. You know, because I wouldn't really expect to see El Neni, and then, I don't even know, Tavares, when I saw him against Chelsea, I know he lost 4-2, but he was definitely getting turned on like a screw. Smith Rowe is on the bench, by the way. With terms of Everton, we've got Begovic there, Holgate, King, Bradway is back from his suspension. Kenny, Doucouré, Davies, Arobi, Gray, Ali, Calvert-Lewin. That is a very changed team by Everton, actually. Very changed there. Longren there with Michaelenko there. Welsh, Coleman, Gordon, Price, Van der Beek's back on the bench. And Cenk Tosun. I almost forgot about Cenk Tosun there. Yeah, Rondon's definitely the one who cannot feature. I mean, look at all these injuries there. That's definitely not helped Everton's position. But ultimately, Frank Lampard has kept them up by the skin of their teeth. But now, look how safe they look now. 4 points clear. So it could even be extended to up to, I can do the math, 7 points if they get a good result against Arsenal. But based on how rotated the team is, I don't think they will. Let's now go for Palace Man United, because the next thing to talk about is the survival. Well, not the survival, just trying to get into the Europa League. Gaeta and Gall, Mitchell, Anderson, Ward, Klein, Conor Gallagher, Will Hughes, Jeffrey Sherp, Wilfred Zaha, Edouard, and Raksaki. Really strong team by Palace, I've got to say. What's their bench looking like? Butland, Kelly, Kouyaté, Arthur, Eze on the bench. Okay, maybe Eze may be a little bit unlucky not to start. Maybe he's got an injury dealing with. At least they've been injured is a really bad blow for them. Milojevic, Ayew, Mateta not starting. He was starting as striker in the last game. And Benteke also on the bench. So the Man United, I'm already seeing a very rotated squad. De Gea with Telles, Maguire, Lindelof, Dalot. McTominay and Fred, it's McFred. Mabry will be making a start with Fernandes, Elanga and Cavani. I tell you what, that's not a guaranteed 3 points for Man United, I've got to say. So they've got to be a bit careful, because even if they draw and West Ham beat Brighton, they'll lose 6th place. Heaton's there with Varane, Fernandes, Garnacho. So some of the players from the under-23s Youth Cup champions are also on the bench. Phil Jones, Barley, Mata, Savage and Shorita. There's a lot of youth players there, so I'm happy for them there. Looks like there's a big injury list for Man United, which is why they have to put up with this team. Right, so Brentford and Leeds are just walking out on the pitch right now. So I'm going to very quickly cover the last couple of games. We'll do Brighton, West Ham left. We've not got much left to carry, actually, to cover. Sanchez, Webster, Dunk, Veltman, March, Basuma, Caicedo, Cucurella, McAllister, Gross and Welbeck in the Brighton team for West Ham. We've got Fabianski, Cresswell, Zuma, Dawson, Kufal, Souček, Rice, Fornals, Lanzini, Bowen and Antonio. That's two very good teams. I actually think that those two teams will play out a really good game there. No Ben Rama is a bit of a blow for West Ham, but really apart from that, it's pretty much as strong as a team they can get. What do we have next? Well, we have to cover Burnley and Newcastle. We've not actually covered their teams yet. We've already covered and given you my reaction on Brentford and Leeds. But what have Burnley got? Back five. Okay, so we've got Nick Pope, Charlie Taylor, Kevin Long, Tarkowski, Collins, Roberts, McNeil, Brownhill, Cork, Cornet, and Barnes. That is, I think, the same exact team when they played against Aston Villa in midweek. Newcastle got Debraka, Target, Byrne, Lascelles, Trippier, Longstaff, Guimaraes, Joelinton, Sam-Maximin, Callum Wilson, and Miguel Almiron. Okay, Almiron making a rare appearance there. Okay, benches. I definitely see more options for Newcastle if they need to try and find a winner or something. I don't think Burnley's squad is that big, but you can't hardly blame them with the budget that they've got. Then it's going to be... Let's actually then go to Chelsea. Let's look at what we've got here. Under a minute. Mendy, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta. So Rudiger and Azpilicueta will play their final games. Reece James, Kante will almost play his final game as well. Sal's starting and Kennedy, okay. Mason Mount, Ziyech and Havertz. And Josh King starting for Watford with Batman in goal. Kamara, Samir, Kabasele, Feminina, Sissoko, Kiembe, Cleverly, Sema, King, obviously, and João Pedro. Jorginho could make his final game if he appears on the pitch as well. So there could be a lot of change going around Chelsea. Christensen there. Looks like he's already played his last game for us anyway. Disappointing how he's not really been available now. Our squad's average age 28.4 as well. It's actually older than I thought. It's nearly kick-off actually, but we've only got one more team to cover the squad, which is Leicester Southampton. I mean, I'm not really going to spend too much time here. Schmeichel, Dewsbury Hall, Evans, Fofana, Mendes, Castagna, Tielemans, Maddison, Justin, Vardy and Barnes. With Southampton, got McCarthy, Redmond, Saliso, Stevens, Zianko, Walker Peters, Enuisi, Ward-Prowse, Ramirez, Joe Armstrong and Adam Armstrong. So the two Armstrongs are working together here. Right, things are getting refreshed. That's going to mean that people are starting to kick off. So Liverpool and Wolves have already kicked off apparently. We're officially ready to start commentating through this game. There we go. They've taken a knee. Leeds and Huddersfield. I almost said Huddersfield there. Leeds and Brentford. Leeds starting off with kickoff, and there we go. Are we going to see? Oh my gosh! Already, just a mistake already, and he's inviting a good opportunity for Tony. It's defended. Oh my days! Already, I think it's Llorente who made an immediate mistake from kickoff. I would not have any confidence if I was a Leeds fan at this moment of time. If you're making mistakes like this, I mean, it's good pressing, I think. Was it Whistle or was it Tony? It's one for two. But yeah, Llorente just almost concedes the most silly goal that he can ever had. And what that means is that Brentford have already got a corner within the first 30 seconds. It's going to be delivered in Bumo, always getting the end of most of his corners. We'll see if he can get in the end of it in this one. Corner comes in. And it's going to be a goal kick. Doesn't really go anywhere. So that chance really went to nothing. It was Wissa who misses that chance there. Actually, a very good season back with the fans. Are you talking about Brentford? I mean, if you are talking about Brentford, with their new stadium and with their fans back, is amazing. A lot of teams having their new, fans back in the stadium as well. Donny van der Beek needs to leave the Premier. He ain't fitting in that well. Yeah, I pretty much agree. Chelsea sell Mendy, defence Kante and Havertz. I tell you, Huddersfield have more chance of finishing fourth than them. Come on, Rabbit. There's no mean to say that. Just maybe you can make that comment if Huddersfield go to the Prem, which we'll find out next week. In fact, this time next week will be the Championship final, which is scary. I think Manchester City will win the league this season because I don't want Liverpool to win the quadruple this season. So a bit of bias is telling you, oh, I think Manchester City. maybe I'd say I want if I was going to make that. I mean, to be fair, if Liverpool do win the quadruple, I'd get incredibly jealous, and that's pretty much what everyone is fearing that they'll do. You've got to say, if Liverpool do win the Prem today, that quadruple is a really good possibility. It will be. They would have to face Manchester City in the Champions League final, but it's most definitely possible, especially if Manchester City's defenders are still out. And, Leeds now having a bit of attack. Oh, okay. Gelhardt trying to do a through ball, but it's well blocked by Brentford there. And now long delivery there. But it's back into the path of Meslier. That was the best play that Leeds did right there. A small, good bit of quality from their part. So, got 4 of you here. I'm just going to be keeping my eye on pretty much all the games right now. We've already got a goal at Anfield. We were just talking about Liverpool's chances of winning the quadruple. They've taken a really sharp U-turn on that because Wolves, the mighty Wolves, have taken the lead against Liverpool. That's the first goal of this game. Pedro Neto with the goal. Jimenez with the assist. I have no idea how the goal went in. I'm hoping that they're going to show us it. But it's just popped up on OneFootball now. I just saw the score flash up. And I got really excited. So the first dramatic turn of this title race, really, is gone into the hands of Liverpool, conceding a 3rd-minute goal to Pedro Neto and Wolverhampton Wanderers. This was most definitely be not the last bit of drama we have. Oh my gosh. Real Madrid in Champions League final. I was in Real Madrid. Thank you, David, for telling me that. I don't know why. I don't know why I said Man City. I'm so sorry. No, I meant Real Madrid. Thanks for that. But I'm going to give my excuse now. I'm incredibly hungover right now. So I'm not feeling too well right now. So I'm going to try and tough it up and still do a great commentary performance. But no guarantees. Oh my gosh. Okay, long goal kick there. And there was a small opening for Tony, but it's well defended. Bit back and forth at this moment of time. Bit scrappy, I would dare say. That was not a great pass there. But Janssen clears it up there. Oh my gosh. Jesus, there's just a miscommunication, I think, most of the time with Cooper and Meslier. I gotta say, I'm not gonna make it all on Mellier's fault, but at this moment of time, when he's in goal, I do see a big miscommunication every time I see him in goal with his back line, and I think that's a real problem there, and that just comes with inexperience. I think I covered that goal very quickly. It's only just popping up on most things now. The game, in fact, the Sky have not shown the goal yet. I mean, maybe, I don't think, are we allowed to see goals? We're allowed to see some highlights, but not live goals by the looks of things at this moment of time. That's poorly given away. Leeds won the ball back very, very well there. Calvin Phillips feeding on a very nice ball there. Gelhardt, it gets tackled, but it's won back again. And it's collected by Rare and he boots it away. As things stands, Leeds relegated, Spurs top 4, Man United, Man City first. Yeah, pretty much no change. That's pretty much been my prediction, hasn't it? So, I actually need to change the scoreline. I can't believe I've not changed the scores yet. So, first blood goes to Wolves against Liverpool. That's a really big result. It was actually the only one I didn't actually put a scoreline with. We're 1-0 up for Wolverhampton Wanderers there. But as it stands, no other goals in the opening 5 or so minutes. Probably 6 or 7, for a couple of them. I know Liverpool and Wolves actually kicked off a little bit earlier than the rest of them, so they'll be a bit ahead. But that's a good bit of play by Jack Harrison. Oh, but it's Firpo cannot... Oh no, it was Junior. Junior can't quite get there, unfortunately. Great tackle by Janssen, actually. Playing against his former club as well. Oh my God, if Janssen is the one to relegate Leeds, he'd be very unpopular. But at the same time, we could see a scenario where Chris Wood is the one that relegates Burnley against his former club. So either way, whichever one will be going down, their former players, from the teams that they're playing up against, they're not going to be very popular afterwards. I'll tell you that. Right. just a lot of fouls going on at this moment of time. It's hard to commentate through it. Ericsson doing a lovely run there, but he just gets fouled. It's going to be... I don't think it's an award as the foul. It's actually going to be a throw-in. God, my brain's not functioning today. So 7 minutes gone. Throw-in to Brentford. Oh, that's an ambitious pass by Wissa. Oh, my days. And Meslier nearly spilling that shot. I'm sorry, but for what I've seen of Meslier, he has had the most saves in the league, to be fair, so I'll give him credit for that. But it really shows how poor at the back Leeds are in the Premier League, I've got to say. Apparently, Erik ten Hag is at the game between Crystal Palace and Man United, so that'll make some Man United fans really excited. Ball. Oh, that's some good play by Brentford there, but no, it's given away. Oh, my TV turned off very momentarily, but now we're back. Nice. I don't want my TV to turn off now. Not in the final Premier League season of game, let's just say. Rafinha now with a ball, and it's caught by Raya. That's disappointing. It is Firpo. I just called him Junior there. It didn't even matter there. Right. It's now Brentford that is on the ball with possession right now. It has gone back to, I think that's Sorensen with that crazy hair right now. He's got a good amount of Leeds players pressing him there. Rico Henry getting involved now. It's now back into the possession of, that'll be Aja there. Aja, number 20. And, oh, Leeds, I've got to say, Leeds at this moment of time looking like that they're really up for this, but have not created it. That is oh my days, once again, when they do something well, Leeds, and it's almost like they panic and they get too overly excited. Like, for instance, there, they did so well. I think it was Phillips who won possession in the midfield, and we had some space, but the through ball was just overhit and the touch just wasn't strong enough. Here's Firpo, going to give it to Calvin Phillips now for Leeds. Oh, that's a gorgeous ball by Phillips. But Koch loses out to Rico Henry. It's a throw into Leeds, right near the penalty box. What do you mean? What do you mean not topped up my meter? So it's going to be, I think that's Rafinha going to take the throw in there. Still no goals in the other Premier League games. Throw goes in, headed away. Back into the possession of Rafinha there. But that cross is pathetic, although it's won back very well. And Brentford win a free kick, much to Leeds' frustration. Right now, Leeds have got all the pressure right now because Leeds, as it stands, they will be going down if results stay the same. Burnley are not losing to Newcastle, and Leeds are drawing to Brentford. No composure. Yeah, no, right now, that's the problem, really. It's just like they get overexcited when something goes their way, and then they panic when things don't go against their way, and then they lose their heads. It looks a very inexperienced team in the best way I could put it. Now, that's a gorgeous ball to find Jack Harrison. He goes for goal. Oh, it's just a couple of meters wide. Oh, my gosh. That was a good bit of play there. So what happens here? Firpo does well to win the ball back. That's a gorgeous pass. But I think he tried to cross it, but the cross just wasn't good enough. Cross was just way too towards the goal. Rafinha cutting a frustrated figure there. But I do think the ball from Harrison could have been better, to be honest. At this moment of time, I mean, Brentford have done well here. In Mbumo now against Firpo. Oh, that's a definite foul. If that's already a yellow card, that's not great for Firpo there. Doesn't really need to do that. We've got a goal at Stamford Bridge. We've got our second goal of the game. It has gone to the way of the team in blue, which is Chelsea. We are 1-0 up. Fantastic news for us part here. I mean, it doesn't mean much because I know we've confirmed our place in the table. But it's nice to end the season with a win. We are officially 1-0 up. And it's Kai Havertz with the goal. Kennedy with the assist. Good on you, son. I'm really proud of you for that. 5 shots to 0. Oh, dear. 18% of the ball. Watford looking... I don't even know. There was even a bit of a rumour that they wanted Rob Edwards to manage. That's a good free kick by... Oh! That was a good free kick by Brentford. I was not going to commentate it because I thought it was quite a way out. But it was a gorgeous delivery, I think, by Eriksson. I mean, why should I not be surprised? Eriksson on the ball is incredible. Eriksson with a gorgeous free kick. And, it's Wissa who tries to get something onto goal. It just hits the side netting. That is a warning sign already for Leeds. If they keep conceding those free kicks, they will be punished for it because they are talented, Brentford, with their set pieces. And when you've got a great set piece taker like Eriksson, they ultimately, could find themselves in a lot of trouble. But Chelsea are 1-0 up against Watford. That is the latest goal we've had in this game. 2 goals so far. 1 in a game that doesn't mean anything. 1 in a game that does mean a lot. Liverpool and Wolves. Now here come Brentford. They're breaking here. That's a really good bit of play. All good ball headed away. Leeds just about recovering that. Oh, that's some great play by Leeds. Rafinha now. Back to Harrison. He just about gets a recovery here. Watford will be a team back in the Championship next year under Rob Edwards. So let me know what you think about Watford going into the Championship this year. Because personally, it feels like a team that could yo-yo between the leagues. But at this moment of time, the progression and just even the attempt to try and stay out was really poor by Watford. They had a good spell at the start of the season. They actually I think, was it 5 or 6 points that they had with Xisco Munoz before he was sacked? And then since he got sacked, they've only ended on 23 as it stands, which is ridiculous, to be honest. Calvin Phillips holds on the ball too long. It's tackled, and now Brentford are going to try and break here. Wissa and Tony working well together here. Oh, that's definitely a foul. That's most definitely a foul by Sam Greenwood there. And Phillips, he's got to be careful here. He's got to be very, very careful that they don't lose their heads. Leeds, out of all the games, they do not want to lose their heads in this one here. Yeah, I did talk about Wolves going 1-0 up there. Big goal. Neto with the goal. Jimenez with the assist. It does mean Liverpool will not win the Premier League. And Manchester City, it doesn't matter what result they get because ultimately Liverpool are picking up 0 points as it stands. Liverpool have to beat Wolves. It's no doubt about it. Even a draw for Liverpool would not be seen as enough, I've got to say, because of their poor goal difference. But unless they draw and Manchester City... if I can't actually do the maths right now. No, yeah. If Man City draw, it is in Liverpool's hands that they can win and win the Premier League off them. Watford does really well in Championship. They'll be around playoffs, but doubt they'll go straight back up. That's the thing. I'm a bit touch and go whether I think this team could do well in the Championship next year. Norwich, I'm not even too sure about them because I think what has helped was Daniel Farke. So it'll be interesting to see how Dean Smith does in the Championship if he does stay on as Norwich manager, of course. It would actually be so much like Norwich to sack Dean Smith now and they then reappoint Daniel Farke because he's available now to be a manager. Although he has been linked with a couple of Championship clubs. I think Blackburn, QPR looked into him. So whether he goes back to the Championship, it'll be very interesting. I mean, he's got a great record in the Championship. I'll give him that. Right. Cameras are panning on Jesse Marsh right now. Jack, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you, actually. We have a goal at Carrow Road. So the bottom 2 teams in the Premier League have already conceded a goal because it is Spurs who take the lead. I mean, we thought it was going to be pretty predictable. I'm waiting to see who scored because if it's Son, he will then be joining on goals with Salah for the Golden Boot. It's not Son, it's Kulusevski with the goal. Bentancur with the assist. So the 2 January signings getting involved in the goal scoring now. I've got to say, I think Spurs next year with that squad, I think they will cause a lot of hassle. I think they could even really rival Chelsea, I've got to say. I think Chelsea will be weaker next year. I think Spurs will be stronger. Arsenal, I think, could be stronger. Liverpool and Man City will stay as strong as they are. So I do worry about Spurs next year, I've got to admit. But Kulusevski scores for Spurs, and as it stands for top 4, Spurs will most definitely get top 4. And, okay, this is a good run here. Chance! Oh my gosh, that is so close. It was an opportunity for Leeds. Oh my god. How do they have that amount of space there? I think it's Sam Greenwood. Oh, I don't even think Ray has made a save here. He's just hit it off target. Oh my days. That could cost Leeds, you know. That's a huge chance by Sam Greenwood. And he's just blazed it over the goal. It's easier to score than to miss. Trophyless FC are winning. Yeah, they're beating Norwich. Spurs for the title, says Rabbit. Nah, no chance. I know they got Conte, but nah, not a title for me. Leeds now moving on the ball there. Junior Firpo. I gotta say, both of Firpo and Harrison are working quite well together, I gotta say. Phillips now. So remember, as it stands, it's a draw currently at Burnley and Newcastle, and also Brentford and Leeds. So the bottom 3, or 4 I should say, will stay the same. It will stay the same. Brentford have got a throw in, by the way. David says they won't challenge for any trophies next season. I mean, it could be in their DNA, but I think they will improve. I think they will improve under Conte. I think... Oh, hang on. This could be a chance for Leeds again. Harrison. What a ball! Chance! Oh, it's a goal! We've got the opening goal, and it's Leeds who score. That's a huge moment for Joe Gelhardt. And as it stands right now, I don't think they can rule this out unless it's offside. It'll be interesting to see if VAR looks at this. But once again, I'm glad I stopped talking for what I was talking about. Because that, once again, Brentford had a warning sign here. It's good work off the ball. Passing to Harrison. Oh, I think he's offside, you know. I think he's offside. I'm calling it now. It's no bias, but based on what I've just seen, I think he's offside. If it's right, then hire me as a referee or something. But I think it looks a pretty unanimous offside decision, unfortunately for Leeds fans there. So I'm just going to change it to 1-0 at the moment. But as it stands, it looks pretty conclusive that it's offside. People clapping because I think Newcastle have just taken the lead against Burnley. Now, this could be big. Is it given? I think it's given. It's not changing. I don't know what's going on. Oh, hang on. No goal. No goal. Definitely no goal. Yeah, no goal. I saw it from a mile away. It was offside. But they'll be delighted right now because Newcastle have taken the lead against Burnley. Now that is when things are going to start getting exciting. Callum Wilson scores a penalty apparently. Oh, I'll be interested to see the penalty incident. Have I updated all the scores? I don't think I've updated Norwich and Spurs. So let me just quickly check that. No, I've not. Right, so Spurs need a goal here. And yeah, I think that's everything updated. Here we go. This is the drama that we're waiting for. Now then. Oh, I tell you what. If Leeds will got that goal given, it would make things very, very good for Leeds. So let's actually see. Right, so we're going to see the penalty. It's a pretty nice penalty since poked the wrong way by Wilson. Great penalty on his part. Now, what that means right now, let's look at this table. Look at that. Burnley down on 35 points. Leeds stay up on 36 because they're drawing with Brentford as it stands. They could have been taking the lead, but Joe Gelhardt was in an offside position. Chelsea on 74, Spurs on 71, Arsenal at this stands, they're not beating Everton, so we'll be even further behind Spurs by the looks of things. And as you can see here, Liverpool, if it does stay 1-0 Wolves, would only be their third defeat of the season. Man City currently drawing 0-0 to Villa. Man City will have enough for the title as well. We're definitely going to keep checking the table, because it's definitely going to be chopping and changing a lot. Still no goals in the Brighton, West Ham and Palace and Man United games, but we've already had big talking points in title, top 4 and relegation, especially relegation, because I mean we thought we had 2 goals in those 2 games. One was ruled out for offside and one has been slotted in by the opposing team with a penalty. Oh my gosh, but Leeds as it stands do stay in the Premier League. I just got to quickly tell Elliot that we've taken the lead because he's not watching the game. Hang on 2 seconds, I can't type right now. Why can't I type? There we go. Nekon says he hates Newcastle. Does he want Leeds down? That's potentially why he's saying that there. Cross. Oh, bit of. Oh wait, so there's appeals for handball. It's not going to be given. It's a very, very ball to hand moment there by Pontus Jansson there. That's a really good long ball there. I tell you what, Leeds holding a bit of threat going forward, but I think what Leeds do a lot, they overcomplicate it right now. So long ball again, it's headed away. Brentford. Oh, it's just, oh, great. I've got to say, Leeds' work off the ball has been sensational today. So Harrison, he tries, oh my gosh, it's not good enough again. Rico Henry defends that. Harrison, he's going to give it. No, he's not. I should have given it. Firpo had a free run and he didn't pass it to him. Long ball in. We have an equalising goal at Anfield. It's just popped up on my phone. An equalising goal, so I've just followed who has scored the second goal. But Liverpool have now equalised against Wolves. So that makes things interesting, actually. It does make things interesting. Because one thing you've got to remember. Man City are drawing against Villa as it stands. Liverpool, if they score another goal now, they would they would temporarily be at the top of the table. It's Mane with the goal, Thiago with the assist. That might be a big moment in this game, you know? Because as I say again, look at that, 1 shot on target each, and it's both been goals for them as well. So both these sides have been very clinical on the ball. Small moment there happened in Brentford. Jansson's down on his knees. I think he had a collision there. Filthy pass by Thiago. Oh, it doesn't surprise me. He's a talented midfielder. So we've got to update the Liverpool one now. It is 1-1. And what will make things very interesting, just to reiterate, if Liverpool score another and then they momentarily go top, how will Man City deal with that pressure? That's going to make things very, very interesting. We're 25 minutes in. Leeds could have really scored 1 goal already. But as results go, they will stay up because Burnley are not beating Newcastle. I said Leeds wouldn't beat Brentford. But they're not beating Brentford at the moment. What are you talking about? Right. God, I tell you what, Leeds are playing at a very quick pace. They know that they've got to go for it. The thing is now, could that also be their kryptonite? Remember, if they concede a goal now and go behind, they've not conceded as much as Norwich, but they've actually got the second worst defence in the league. They've got to be very careful with that. Long ball there. Oh, Rafinha. Good skill by Rafinha, but incredible defending in the end by Rico Henry to stop that really good attack. It was a brilliant bit of skill by Rafinha. But Rico Henry just about gets back in time and makes a crucial tackle in the penalty box. So could have caused a penalty there. I think it's going to be a long throw in by Rafinha there. So long throw in there. Leeds players going down in the box, of course. They're going to want a penalty. Phillips, in fact, almost gives the ball straight to Brentford there. So Firpo does very well off the ball. He's now going on a run. Going to give it to Rafinha. Rafinha's done really... Oh, no penalty given for Leeds there. I think he slips over there. I think it's a correct decision. Oh, Leeds are going to be quite careful here. I think No, it's not Llorente. I think it's the other centre back there. Have we got a yellow card already? He keeps like touching his backside. No, he's getting his magic wand. That's what he's getting. So let's see this again. It was great skill by Raphinha to get past. Right, yeah, it's definitely a slip. No penalty there. Back in the Brentford penalty box. Firpo goes for goal, way over. We do have a goal at the Emirates. It's just popped through. And Arsenal are doing what they can to try and keep those top four hopes as they've scored against Everton. I'm believing, based on the highlight reel that I've just seen, I think it may be in a penalty. I can't find it right now. Where is it? Arsenal, Everton. There they are. So, they're 1-0 up, Arsenal. Martinelli, yeah, penalty awarded by VAR. Ooh, okay. Maybe a bit of controversy in that. Martinelli makes it 1-0. So, Iwobi with a 5.9. This is a good chance for Brentford here. Free kick awarded to Leeds. And Bruno conceding a very crucial foul at the wrong time there. Right. But yeah, 1-0 up. So basically what that means for Arsenal, they will be on 59 points. 69 points, sorry. That's Man United. I should remember that. So they're doing what they can, Arsenal. But now they've got to hope that Norwich complete a complete comeback against Spurs. And as it stands, I don't think that's going to be the case. Now it was a good effort to spell Martinelli there. Fair play on that. Right, got to update the score again. We're getting some goals now, so I'm liking this. It's making things really exciting now. I tell you what, with what's on the line, this is a season that you really, and the game week, you really got to keep your eyes on. I'm trying not to miss too much of this game because Leeds have had big chances. Brentford have had their moments. That's a good bit of play. Oh, once again, just incredible play by Leeds. It's Raphinha again, and he just boots it over the goal. My God, I tell you what, the work that Gelhardt and Raphinha are doing is incredible right now. Talent-wise, Leeds look better, but they really got to take their chances now. They have to take their chances now. They've got the cameras on Luke Alien. Of course, he can't play because he did get suspended very stupidly as well. Alright, so I'm just getting rid of notifications there. I'm just going to keep just watching the players' names go through there. It was Rodrigo, actually, not Gelhardt there. Oh, maybe a small chance there for Brentford. It's headed away by Phillips, and it's a throw-in. And that's what they've got. They've got those really quick players that can really get at their back line. I always don't have a lot of confidence with their back line, Leeds. You know, the way that Leeds run is that they win by outscoring the opposition. But if they don't take their chances, obviously no goals, and then with their poor back line, they will concede a goal. So that's what I tend to see with them. But as it stands, they're doing what they can, and they've done enough as it stands. What will make things very comfortable for them is if Newcastle... Ooh, a header one by, I think, Mbumo. And it is a goal kick. What they cannot afford to do, as I said, is concede a goal now. If they concede a goal now, it's going to feel like mission impossible. So, we are 30 minutes into the games and 1 hour into the stream officially. So, guys, if you've not liked the stream yet, please do give the stream a like. It really helps. We've actually not gained... Well, we've gained 1 like since those apparently fake raids. So, we've not had a lot of support today, unfortunately. But it's one of those things... Please do make sure, if you've not liked the stream yet, please do so. It does really help the stream. We have gained a couple of subs though, so I do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for that. We are on 1,124. If we could push that to maybe 1,130, that would be a really, really good achievement for this channel. It does tremendously help. We apparently got a second goal at the Emirates. And Arsenal have taken a very commanding 2-0 lead over Everton. I said their squad, Everton, looked very rotated. And it does look like that Arsenal will end the season with a win. I'm just watching this attack by Brentford here. It did have promise, but I think they've given it away. But yeah, Nketiah scores for Arsenal to make it 2-0 to the Gunners. 85% possession to 15%. That's embarrassing, really. I don't care who you are. Watford had more possession than us, than Everton there against Chelsea. think Norwich are going to have more possession for themselves against Spurs. So, pretty embarrassing, really. But they've not got too much to play for. And as I was talking, there's another goal. And it's gone to another North London team in Tottenham Hotspurs. They've just got their second. It's Harry Kane with the goal. 32 minutes in. 16 minutes between each other as well. So I'm going to predict the next goal will be in the 48th minute. Apparently Brentford have actually picked up the third most points since Eriksen's come in. With points per game, at least. Which is really, really good, actually. Great form for Brentford there. So their form has been incredible since Eriksen's been in that team. I think he really has been a missing piece. So yeah, Bentancur with another assist. Bentancur's having a brilliant game right now. No goals for Son though, and he definitely would want a couple of goals because he'll want to go for the golden boot chance. Nah, it's caught by Rare. So, those are the current standings. So, let's go through them. 1-0 Newcastle, which is a huge goal for the relegation battle. 0-0 still between Brentford and Leeds, but Leeds having a goal disallowed. Brighton, West Ham still 0-0. Leicester Southampton still 0-0. Still 2-0 between Spurs and Norwich. Arsenal Everton 2-0. Chelsea 1-0 up against Watford. 0-0 still between Man City and Villa. 0-0 between Palace and Man United. And 1-1 between Liverpool and Wolves. Those are the current scores as it stands. I think AC Milan will do it, David. If they don't, then they've ultimately bottled it. Firpo, good defending there on his part. Everyone like and subscribe. Thanks, Blue Terrier. Thanks for that. In fact, actually, I'm going to pin your comment. Let's do that now, if I can remember how to do this. Oh, I tell you this, Leeds just always leave themselves into really messy situations sometimes. So, it's a good bit of play by Brentford, actually. So, it's Wiss on the left-hand side. Great run by Tony. But he doesn't get enough of a connection. He actually is good positioning play by Cooper to make him take the shot early. There we go. Right, just pin that. That's everything I need to do here. My England captain, says Jack. Yeah, he will be featured in England quite a fair bit very soon. Eriksen now on the ball. Janelt. Ball in. Defended. Leeds have looked really good in the opening 20 minutes, but in the past 10 now, I think Brentford have now started taking a bit of control. That's a great ball, but it's not one. Oh, in fact, no, it has one. Mbeumo nutmegs Firpo, and this could be a good chance. Goal. Oh, no, it's not a goal. It is well saved by Meslier. That's the closest Brentford have gone so far. Mbeumo doing the great work there. Just what is Firpo doing? I know his other defender. It's basically what I did. Harrison wasn't marking. I think it was Wisser at the time, and then because he gets dragged into that, Mbeumo's got all the space in the world. And when it was 1-on-1, he completely nutmegged him, mugged him off there. And it was a decent shot, but Meslier does make the save. But it is a corner to Brentford now. Eriksen taking the corner. We know how good he is at set pieces. He has gone for a long corner. Headed away by Calvin Phillips. It's just outside the penalty box now. Oh, but it's back in again. Great play. There's Eriksen now. Oh, very close. Again, that's two big chances for Brentford now. Eriksen now going nearly on the score sheet there. So there was contentious that he may have had his shirt pulled and it could have been a pen, which they've got to be very careful with. Oh, I tell you what, it's Tony. Had Tony opened his legs a bit more, I think that could have... Well, I think Meslier would have covered it, but Meslier has made a couple of errors leading to goal in this season, so you wouldn't have trusted him on it. But yeah, because of that, it's actually not a corner. It's a goal kick. Now it's in Leeds' possession here. Header by Janssen. I think right now, Burnley will still feel quite calm about their situation there. If Leeds was scoring, in fact, Gelhardt goals stood and they were 1-0 down, I think Burnley would be really nervous right now. But the fact it's still 0-0 and the fact that one goal can change it, I think, because ultimately a Brentford goal will keep Burnley up. and they've still got just under an hour to do so. So right now, we have had a couple of changes in the table. I mean, the title, the top four, and the Europa League positions have not changed. But what has changed is been the relegation picture, which is the one I probably less expected to change. But oh my goodness me! A huge, huge goal at the Etihad Stadium. You could probably judge by my reaction to who it's gone to. It has gone to Aston Villa. They have taken the lead against Manchester City. Matty Cash with the goal. Now then, Manchester United fans, you would want to look away right now. Well, not only because Palace have just scored against Manchester United, but that has coincidentally just happened. Palace have just taken the lead against Manchester United. The goal scorer in that game is Wilfried Zaha, obviously former Man United player. But what that means is they've not updated the table yet. They are going to have to update it very quickly. Oh, well, no, actually, no. I need to think about this. Liverpool not winning. Because Liverpool are not winning, they'll still lose out. But one Liverpool goal will see them overtake Man City. They're just showing the scores now. They won't show me the goals. The only goals they're going to show are going to be from the relegation picture. But it means they're tied on 90 points. Oh my Christ. That makes things very exciting for Liverpool fans especially. Apparently in the Everton game, Van der Beek is on for Doucouré. Just thought I'd share that there. I need to actually change a couple of scorelines. I'm a bit behind. So Leeds surviving there is the big change so far in the bottom four. Now that win for Palace at this moment of time leaves West Ham with a chance to go into 6th place. They have to find a goal against Brighton, where they've never beaten Brighton in the Premier League. So West Ham have got to get rid of this jinx of playing against Brighton. So a goal for West Ham would see them overtake United. Arsenal and Spurs look like they've cemented their positions already. Liverpool, a goal for them would see them back into the top. And I've got to say with Manchester City now, a goal for Liverpool would be the worst case scenario, because Manchester City will not only need one, but they'll need 2 goals at least to snatch the title off Liverpool. So Liverpool really have a big say if they are going to go for this title. Unbelievable this, isn't it? Oh my goodness me. Do you think Coventry will have a good season next season? Championship, better than last season, all the same. Oh, chance. Oh, good save by Meslier there. Oh my days, you cannot turn your back. You really can't turn your back. I mean, it's just given away very cheaply there. And it's just it's a run by, I think it's Wissa. And it's an easy save in the end by Meslier. Leeds since the opening 20 minutes. We do have a goal at the Amex. I was just talking about West Ham needing a goal to overtake Man United. Look what's just happened. West Ham have now scored a goal. That will make Man United fans very nervous. Their team is heavily rotated in this game because of the injuries. And it is Antonio with the goal. And what that means, as it stands, West Ham will get the final Europa League place. And Man United will have to settle for Conference League. Oh my gosh. It's all going off now. So now we've got implications for Man City, Liverpool. You know, a goal for Liverpool can change things. West Ham have now overtaken Man United, so that's changed. And Leeds are now overtaken Burnley. I tell you what, it's only the first half. Let's just remember, that's not going to be the foregone conclusion, but that is why we enjoy the final day of the Premier League season, because of the drama, all the twists and turns in the table right now. And this is one of the most incredible final day in the Premier League that I've ever seen. I think that it will either be the same or a slight improvement. I don't really see Coventry dropping anytime soon, to be honest. I think they're a well-run club. So, and it's just a compliment to how they've been. Right, let's actually change some scorelines because I'm so far behind. The goals are going in. at a non-stop rate now. So West Ham has scored here. Palace have scored against Man United. Leicester Southampton still 0-0. Still 1-1 there. We have a goal for Aston Villa. And Norwich Spurs, we have 1 goal there. Okay. Darrow says we won't get relegated. I agree. I don't think Coventry will go down. I know it's... If there's any league that you can, have a shock and it's so unforgiving, it's the Championship. You can have a great season and then go down. Look at what Barnsley did. But, oh my gosh, there's a good chance for him. Bruno! Oh, it's wide. That is a really good chance. Leeds are going to want to want half-time now. They really need half-time now. Melier shouting at something. It's either... Right, so what happens here? Oh, what on earth is Cooper doing there? That is a gift-wrapped opportunity there. Mbeumo will be annoyed with himself he didn't take that. Goodness me, just right now, I'm saying it about that back line. Marsh is not impressed at all. He's kicked the whole... Oh my gosh. Marsh is a very frustrated figure right now. He knew that mistake nearly cost his team. Chance for Mbeumo. Oh, it's poor. What are you doing? I don't know why many are trying to catch it. I don't know. Because it could have gone a corner if it got that wrong. But yeah, at this moment of time, I don't think Brentford were that good in the opening 20 minutes. But since Leeds have now dropped down their press, they've been the better team. Right, guys, let's not be rude, alright? Let's not be rude in chat. By the way, guys, if you've not liked the stream yet, please do give the stream a like. My phone's on 10% battery, that's not good. Please do give the stream a like, it just reminds me out. We're on 27 likes, actually, that's really good. That's a decent amount, thank you, guys. Can we go for 30 before half time? So we've got 2 minutes away from 30 likes. That would be a really, really good achievement for this channel here, if we can get it. And for subscribers, we are on 1,124. If any of you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It also really helps the growth of this channel too. Could have been 2-0 apparently, says Jack, in the Villa game. Now, if that was 2-0, it's in Liverpool's hands now. I mean, it was in Liverpool's hands. No, it was in Man City's hands, let's just say. They were the ones to get the job done. Excuse me. But as it stands... Oh, what? That's a really... I can't say the word. Ambitious ball. But it was a really, really good attack there by Leeds. But they... Once again for Leeds, just... It's always the final ball, really. It's the final ball. Their touches are not great. And I've got to say, this Brentford team at the back do look quite organised. So it's always going to be very tough to get past this Brentford team, who are... pretty much, they've got a really strong home form, Brentford here. At this moment, it's difficult to predict. The thing is, how many people predicted Barnsley to go down? That's why opinion is really important with Championship. Well, not even just with Championship, but just with anything in general. Respecting each other's opinions is very, very important. It's nothing too, well, if they are winding you up, then they do deserve the attention that they've got. But if it is an opinion, we can't shut it down. You can obviously state your case, but let's not be abusive about it. Right, so it's nearly half time for Brentford and Leeds. 2 minutes of added time. Bit nervous for Leeds, I've got to say. I am quite nervous. If it's another Eriksen free kick that can be whipped in, I think it'll be very dangerous. It will be Eriksen who will take this free kick. Marsh is looking very nervous. He looks like that. Well, he's in a squatting position right now. He's definitely going to cut a very, very nervous man. Right, Eriksen is... Oh, that's a good free kick. Headed away by Phillips. Shot over. Janelt this time with the shot, and it hits it over. My gosh. To think that Man United could drop down to conference is quite unbelievable, really. But they are. Manchester United, as it stands, are in the Conference League. And Eric Ten Hag's watching this as well. So not good on their part, but I really shouldn't make it above about Man United. They're not really the biggest talking point right now. The biggest talking point are the clubs fighting for their lives in Burnley and Leeds. We have got a different implication in the bottom three now. In fact, what I'm going to do, because I didn't do this already, I am actually going to show you guys the scores about all the leagues. Because if you know, La Liga's ending. We've got Serie A ending. We've got pretty much all of the main leagues ending. Bundesliga's already finished and Liga's already finished. But the other two will be finished. So, Bromley and Wrexham now, that's the FA Trophy final. So that's 0-0 at the moment. Currently, the only game playing in the La Liga is Elche and Getafe. Now, that is a huge game. Because if I remember right, Elche, I think... Well, it's half-time between Brentford and Leeds, by the way. I think... Is it Elche who are in the bottom three as it stands? It's Elche, Real Mallorca, Granada, and then Getafe. I think Getafe mathematically not safe, but because they've got a much better goal difference, they'll be okay. But Elche really need to win. They really need to get a win here. So Napoli beating Spezia by 3-0. This is the big games, really. Inter Milan, Sampdoria, and Sassuolo against AC Milan. Those are the two games that will determine who wins Serie A. And for the bottom three, look at this. Venezia against Cagliari. Now, Cagliari are in the bottom three, but I can't say that city. Salernitana. I'm going to say it like that. They've got Udinese to play. They're currently 2 points ahead of Cagliari at this moment. So it's in their hands if they want to survive. So thought I'd just quickly show that at this moment in time. But unfortunately, there's not many of them playing. They will be playing a little bit later on. I think the second half is going to be a good time to see that. Right, let's actually see if I've actually updated all of the scores. Arsenal 2, Everton 0. Looking very... Arsenal looking... Oh, but actually, hang on a minute. I missed a goal. I missed a goal at the Emirates. Have I? Have I missed a goal? I think I've missed a goal. I know it's not popped up yet, but I think Everton have just scored just before half-time. They have. Look at this. Everton have just scored. It'll make things... Arsenal will be annoyed that they conceded that. It's Van der Beek with the goal. I think, was it David? I can't remember who it was who said that Van der Beek needs to leave the Premier League as he's not fit in. Well, he's just scored for Everton here. And ironic that Manchester United... hang on a minute. I'm just reading something there. Don't even... Okay, sorry. It's just a text message I'll respond to later. Yeah, Van der Beek with the goal there. And honestly, he would be someone that probably would help Manchester United's midfield right now. They're losing to Palace, and it's not good news for them if they do. So, Burnley Newcastle still playing, and Liverpool Wolves still playing. But all the other 8 games are at half-time. That makes things very exciting. It was you, yeah. Well, he's heard you, and he's like, no, I want to still play in the Prem. He got a goal for Everton there. Brentford 0, Leeds 0. Still 1-0 between Brighton and West Ham. Still 1-0 Newcastle. Still 1-0 Chelsea. Still Palace 1-0. Still 0-0 between Leicester and Southampton. 1-1 between Liverpool and Wolves still. Still 1-0 to Aston Villa. And Norwich still 2-0 up there. Right. Honestly, right now, the fact, okay, it is half-time between Burnley and Newcastle and Liverpool Wolves. Right. We've officially got half-time. So, we are going to, well, I want to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll right now. And I'm going to ask the question again. Who will get relegated? Because Burnley did receive more votes than Leeds last time when we did the Burnley and Aston Villa watch-along, which is unfortunately not on this channel anymore, which I'll explain a little bit why in case you weren't there in my last stream. But this is the next poll for half-time. Who do you think will go down now? Is it Leeds or Burnley? Just checking everything there. Right, yeah, that's looking good there, actually. 10 of you watching, thank you guys for tuning in today. I do appreciate that. If you've not liked the stream, please do give the stream a like. It really does help the channel. if you've not hit the subscribe button, it also really helps this channel as well. Both liking and subscribing are free to do, and they're both really, really helpful indicators for this channel. We're still 1,124. If we can even get closer to 1,130 subs, a little bit more, it would be fantastically appreciated. But I've got to say thank you guys for tuning in for this final day of the season. I'm not a Leeds hater. I'm being honest. If Leeds survive, I am more than happy for them. And I've got to say, exclusively, I actually want Leeds to survive. You know, I actually... the thing is, Elliot doesn't want Leeds to survive. He actually doesn't like the fan base. But I want Leeds to survive because I think they are a well, respected Premier League club in history. It does make me feel bad for Burnley because they are underdogs in the end of it. You know, their stadium, their budget shouldn't be anywhere near Premier League level. Not like Luton Town level, but it still shouldn't really be anywhere near Premier League level. And they've been defining the odds every year since they've been promoted back up to the Premier League. I think it was 2016-17 when they got promoted back up, when they went up with Middlesbrough. And they've survived 6 seasons Burnley have survived in the Premier League. And it will be 7 if they stay up today. So it'll be unbelievable for Burnley. But personally, as a neutral fan's point, I would want Leeds to stay up. And I can't believe I'm saying that. Because Chelsea got a pretty fierce rivalry with Leeds. I think a lot of teams do, which is probably why they want Leeds to go down. But Newcastle are being the team doing your team the favour at this moment. And who else could it be? I mean, if Chris Wood had scored that penalty, for instance, he would have not only relegated his former club, but he would have kept up his former club as well. Because he was the top goal scorer for Leeds. I can't remember what season it was. I think, was it 16-17, 17-18, one of those seasons? But Chris Wood has got alliances to Burnley and both Leeds. And right now, his team are doing Leeds a massive favour here. So how many goals have we had? Let's actually quickly go through the attack momentum. And by the way, we will do Q&A as well. So guys, any questions you would like me to answer, please do let me know. I will make sure I read all of your comments as well. I'm not going to look like a numpty Charlie. It's just all of us making a prediction. Benjamin Bloom, I guarantee, will not predict Leeds to stay up. I don't think Matt predicted Leeds to stay up either. You know, it's not just me. It's not just me trying to put on a Leeds relegation brigade. It's just what everyone is thinking. Right. But it's also because Burnley have experienced this before and they've been able to get out of it really, really well. But yeah, let's actually go to capture now. Let's talk about Burnley and Newcastle because by the looks of things, Newcastle started well, but since they scored, Burnley have looked they've looked a bit better. Trippier looking like he won the penalty. Wilson scoring it. Joelinton out and Murphy on. Oh, unfortunate for Joelinton there. Newcastle with 60% of the ball. 3 shots to 2. 3 shots on target to 1 there. 1 shot off target. 1 corner each. 2 offside. 6 fouls each. 2 big chances and 1 big chance missed for Newcastle. So it really could have been 2-0 Newcastle had they taken that there. Counter-attacks, which is interesting that Newcastle playing on a counter-attack here. 2 saves from Pope, so he's done a great performance again, despite conceding a goal as well. My God, Burnley do have a lot of players out, which, had they not all been out, could definitely help them. So, we'll talk about that. Let's actually go back to Brentford and Leeds. They go through the big moment of the game, which was Gail Hart's disallowed goal. So, as I said here, opening 20-25 minutes, Leeds better team. But as I said in the last 10 or 20 odd minutes, Brentford started getting control. And, my eyes never lie, mate. They never lie. So, 56% possession to Leeds, but 9 shots to 4. And 0 on target for Leeds. I mean, right now, by the looks of things, their build-up play at times looks really good. But they're not clinical whatsoever. They're very wasteful. And defensively, even in this moment here, they've had some questionable decisions. And this was a huge chance. This was a really big chance that Meslier did do well to save. I couldn't see who it was, actually, who had the chance. think it was number 8 actually with the chance, so it would have been Jensen with that chance. But they looked quite threatening, Brentford, with set pieces. So if they are going to keep having set pieces, Brentford, I think they will eventually get something there. Now, Brentford have missed one big chance. I think that is when Cooper gave the ball away and then Bumo just shot it wide. I'm surprised Leeds didn't get one big chance for the Sam Greenwood chance. But yeah, right now, it's just... the passing's just... it has gone down a bit and Brentford have grown into this game. Leeds definitely really got to wake up in the second half. You know, first 20 minutes or so, brilliant. If they had scored in that period, then I could forgive them. But that they have not done that. You know, they really got to take those chances. But as it stands, Leeds are staying up. That's a huge chance by Mbumo, as I said. That's the big chance that they recorded as a miss. Let's talk about Brighton West Ham. Still 1-0 West Ham. It's Antonio scoring in the 40th minute. And by the looks of things, they look like they've deserved it as well, based on the attack momentums that they got. Very close game. 51 to 49% possession. 5 shots to 3. 1 shot on target each. God, Marsh just showing his frustration kicking the bucket there. So he kicked over Marcelo Bielsa's bucket there. So 1-1 there in terms of shots on off target. 3 block shots to 1 there. 4 corner kicks to 1. 5 fouls each. 4 shots inside the box to 2. Yeah, I mean, Leeds fans, you can't be upset with that. It's offside. I saw it as clear as day. No, I'm sorry. That's why VAR's there. If you don't like VAR, go to the Championship. That's all I can say. Right, Leicester Southampton. Probably the most boring game so far. I mean, does that prove it? Yep, 0 shots off target. Let's move on. What's next in the list? Spurs. Okay, let's talk about Spurs quickly, because the fact they scored 2 makes you think they can score more. Looking at this, it does look quite one-sided. Brahim out with an injury. Zimmerman going on the pitch there. Bentancur probably been man of the match so far with 2 assists and 8.4 rating for Bentancur. Kane with 1 goal. Kulusevski with 1. But Son, who needs to chase down Salah for the top goal scorer, where he's got a big opportunity because Salah obviously got injured against Chelsea. He's not taking it right now. 1 goal and, you know, he would equal Salah's goal scoring record. 61% to 39% there. 10 shots to 4. 6 shots on target to 0 there. I mean, that's looking very one-sided, isn't it? 6 fouls for Norwich there. It's looking pretty one-sided. Arsenal and Everton. So 3 goals in this game. So 2-1 to Arsenal. Did take a quick 2-0 lead, 2 goals in 4 minutes actually. Martinelli with the penalty. Nketiah with the second goal. Martinelli getting the assist for that one. So Martinelli having a great game. Winning the penalty, scoring the penalty and assisting the goal. But Van der Beek goes on the pitch. And within, under 10 minutes later, he scores. Assisted by Calvert-Lewin. Now look at that. Only 22% possession. But for them to score 1 goal. It's not great, isn't it, for Arsenal's part? 17 shots. Wow. If that's not a wasteful team, I don't know what is. To only have 4 shots on target and 17 shots, that's a 25% accuracy at this moment. So it's not great for them. 7 corners to 1. On the ball looks like very one-sided, but the scoreline is looking quite close between the two at this moment in time. Chelsea and Watford, 1-0 up to us. So Watford looked like they had a tiny spell at one stage. But there's been no other highlights to talk about. 11 shots to 4, 3 shots on target to 1 there. Another team that I'm always very critical of how wasteful they are. Only 3 shots on target to the 11 shots they had there. So at this moment, just over 25% accuracy, but not by much. 4 shots on target, and yeah, I mean, Watford only having 4 shots, so not asking too many questions here. 3 fouls to 4 there, so actually we fouled quite a fair bit in there. Oh, so you've missed 2 big chances and have hit the woodwork. You know what? That makes sense, doesn't it? That just sums up Chelsea. Talking about them being wasteful, missing 2 big chances and hitting the woodwork. Maybe one of those chances was them hitting the woodwork. My God. I mean, nothing surprises me with Chelsea anymore. We're 1-0 up though, so I shouldn't really be complaining too much there. Where's the teams? There they are. Let's go to Man City Villa. Now this, I think, is the shock of the Premier League so far. Villa with a 1-0 lead. And look at the attack momentum there. It's so one-sided. It's so one-sided. It's ridiculous by the looks of things. 9 shots to 3. Villa with only 1 shot on target and they scored. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Digne. So fullback to fullback. So I imagine it may have been a cross, actually. 2 shots on target, 6 block shots to 1 there. So 6 block shots out of their 9. So Villa defending very well there. But Villa had 1 big chance missed. And I think that was the moment that Jack told me about Watkins. God, that really could have been 2-0 Villa there. And by that time, Man City will be very, very nervous. Because they'll be hoping Liverpool don't score 1 more goal. Which we will look at how they're doing right now. So Liverpool down here. Let's just skip Man United for now. So 1-1. Yeah, look at this here. So Wolves ending the half quite well. But in the main gulf of it, it was Liverpool being the better team. Hey Chan Wan going off, in fact, going on for Neto, sorry. So the goal scorer going off, so that's going to be a bit of a blow there. 63% to 37. Look at that, 12 shots. But yeah, once again, wasteful. Only 2 on target. So they've had 10 shots. So 6 of them off target and 4 blocks. So it's not even like Wolves were defending a lot of their shots. It's Liverpool, you know, being wasteful. So they can't afford to do that. Only 3 shots from Wolves. So they'll be disappointed, Liverpool, that they conceded a goal there. 3 corner kicks to 2 there. 2 big chances and 1 big chance missed each. Now, I'll be interested to see what both of those chances were in what circumstances. So, yeah, looking at Liverpool are the better team. But they really got to just hit the target. It's as simple as that. And finally, Palace and Man United. I mean, former Manchester United players are half scores. Mabry and Hughes getting a yellow card. I wonder if Will Hughes fouled Mabry and then Mabry gets in a temper and they both get a yellow card. I mean, if that's the case, it is showing a bit of inexperience there. Elanga apparently being highest rated. Bruno Fernandes with a 5.8 rating. 64% there, 4 shots to 6. But look at that, Palace having 3 shots on target. So none of those shots on target being blocked shots. 0 blocked shots from Palace. They've actually blocked 4. Palace have blocked 4 of their shots there. But Palace's shots have not been blocked at all by that Man United back line. And that is a big difference there. That is why Man United cannot defend. They can't get their players in the right positions to make those crucial blocks. But yeah, I think that's everything I need to say about these halftime games. We've only got like a good, maybe just under 5 minutes before the second half. I don't know what's going on. I mean, they're putting the camera on Marsh right now. Marsh is definitely going to be a very frantic man on the touchline right now. Right, let's actually talk about some questions and comments and stuff, because I think you guys have been taking some questions and comments. Charlie, well, the thing is, you got nervous. I remember in the Burnley Aston Villa, you were losing hope. So you can't just say that, you know, you can say, oh, it's, you know, I'm not even going to say it's a fluke. It's just overconfidence, really, sometimes. I don't like VAR. It still favours bigger clubs, says David. Daniel, welcome back to the stream. I think City will come back and win it 2-1. It does sound a very Man City thing for them to do. They've just kicked off. Wow, okay, that's a very quick turnaround. Brentford have just kicked off in the second half here. And that makes it, okay, so second half just started. Leeds are either 45 minutes away from staying in the Premier League in dramatic circumstances or getting relegated in dramatic circumstances. So the poll has ended, by the way, on who you think will get relegated. And still with 57% of the vote, people have voted Leeds to go down. I don't think it's I think their goal difference is the big reason here. Had they got a much better goal difference, you know, they can potentially get away with conceding a goal. But right now, 1 goal conceded for them would mean ultimate doom. I guess most games will actually start their second halves right now, actually. So let's see what's been going on here. Yeah, all teams have started their second half. And right away, we've already got a goal at the King Power Stadium. So I said this game was the most boring game of the lot. Oh, this is a big chance for Brentford and Mbeumo. Oh, it's straight at Meslier. He'll be really disappointed with that Mbeumo. He took that way too soon. I was just talking about Leicester's goal. They've taken the lead against Southampton. Maddison with the goal. Fair play on him. 8 rating as well. So great great moment there. And they had 2 shots. They had 0 shots on target each. And then within the first 5 minutes of his half, Leicester have already got 2. So Brendan Rodgers definitely gave him a good kick up the backside at half time. I'll tell you that. Fair play to Leicester there, taking the lead that soon. All right now, Leeds, if they're already going to concede a chance like this, I've got to be careful right now. We have another goal on the Amex, I think. Oh no, I think it's been disallowed. I think it's been disallowed. I saw very momentarily that Brighton equalised, but I think it's been disallowed. I mean, so the score are quick, but then part of that quickness is that, you know, could there be like a disallowed goal and all of that, and that might have been what has happened here. David Marchand not liking Leicester winning, of course, with him being a Nottingham Forest fan. So, 47th minute right now. Honestly, if I was Jesse Marsch with his team, they've got a picture on Radrizzani right now, where there's a real divide in the fan base on what they think of Radrizzani. Some people, you know, really wanting him gone, like far away from this club. Some of them praising him like a god for getting them to the Prem. So it's a very controversial divide there. Leeds now having a bit of a ball here. Calvin Phillips, but they gave the ball away. Llorente there. It's going to be a Brentford throw-in. And that's the thing, you know, they do look a team, Leeds, unfortunately, that don't have a lot of confidence. So when they've got the ball, that's why they hold on to the ball so much, and they invite Brentford to press them back again. Now, that's a very interesting ball, but it's well defended by Cooper. Oh, that's a nice pass. That's a good bit of play by Leeds there. Rodrigo. Oh, what a ball. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I think it was great defending, actually. Oh, my gosh. Aja does so well there. It's not enough contact there. It's just, oh, my gosh. No, it was Rafinha, I think, who did the ball. And Rodrigo definitely wanting to try and get a free kick just outside the box. But Aja does the best thing that he can. I think it's still 1-1, yeah. I was just going to say that it changed from 1-1 to 0-1, so I thought it was a disallowed goal, but it looks like it is an equalising goal for Brighton. Now that means for West Ham, that they cannot be in 6th place. Manchester United will now have 6th place back from them. West Ham need to win, and Man United need to lose for West Ham to be in 6th place. Veltman with the goal, Solly Marsh with the assist. It's not good news for West Ham, especially if they do want to get 6th place. But it is an equalising goal for Brighton and Hove Albion. Brentford now having a good bit of on the ball there. On the right-hand side now. Is he going to go in? Oh, that's an interesting cross. But it looks like it's defended very well. In fact, the fact they even found the Leeds player in that position is fair play on that. Janssen is annoyed of that decision there, but it is a clear foul with his former teammate there. Yeah, it's a foul clear as day. I tell you what, right now, what will make things very interesting now is if West Ham can take the lead again, or we get a goal at Anfield for Liverpool. That'll make things very exciting right now. I'm just trying to remember what I was doing. Well, ironically, the one game that I'm watching is the only one that's still 0-0. Of course it'd be the one game that I'm ironically watching. I could have chosen Man City, I could have chosen Liverpool, but I chose to watch Leeds because I felt it was a bit topical. And it's the only game that's 0-0 at the moment. I mean, I shouldn't complain if football's football in the end of it. And it's not been the most boring 0-0 draw on the road. Right, by the way, Sassuolo, AC Milan and Inter and Sampdoria have both kicked off. This right now will decide, well, these 2 games in Serie A will decide who gets the title. Bit back and forth at the moment. Eriksson with a good ball to Tony. Oh, Eriksson's such a great player. Mbumo, he's trying to find Tony, and it's collected by Meslier. I will be keeping my eye on those 2 Serie A games because it really determines who's going to win the title. Elche and Getafe, if you were wondering, because we did... Sorry about that. Got another sneeze coming as well. I said that Elche really need to win to get out of it, but at this moment in time, they're not. They are drawing 1-1. So we've got 2 goals in that game there. Liverpool will win, says David. Liverpool have an offside goal, apparently. Ooh, now if that had gone in, God, that'll be one really, really big moment in this final Premier League season. Everyone, I feel like I'm not even reacting enough. I mean, obviously I'm going to react if Leeds score or whatever, but yeah, I think a big moment there was also me reacting to Aston Villa scoring there, but keeping my calm at this moment. If I wasn't ill, then I probably would be a bit more over the top, but I'm just enjoying watching some football. Now, here come Brentford now on the ball. He gets past Phillips there. Jensen does very well. Ball to find in Wissa. Henry, and he does so very well. Eriksson, and he tries to find Henry. Henry doesn't time his run well enough. It's a goal kick for Leeds. I'm hearing noises, so it's either Watford equalising, or it's potentially something happening between Man City and in their Liverpool games. I don't know. Something's going on. We're going to get a lot of noises in this house, I think, especially in this final week of the season here. Meslier with a goal kick. That's very well won that. Now, here's Rafinha now. That's a good ball. This is a big chance for Leeds. Oh, it's saved. Rodrigo had a big chance there on the counter-attack. It was an exquisite attack. I mean, it's from a goal kick. Headed one fantastically there. And it's a great pass by Rafinha. Rodrigo just not looking like he's got his confidence going forward right now. Got to say, Cox should deserve some credit there. It's his header that starts off the attack. That's a huge moment in this game. One goal for Brentford right now. Well, no, one goal for Leeds right now will make things very, very nervy for Burnley, because then they'll need to score 2 goals. That's if Brentford don't score after Leeds scoring, of course. Liverpool was scored again. Well, it's no surprise. They're chasing for something. They're probably hearing the Manchester City result, and they're going to want to get, they're probably thinking Manchester City will equalise at some stage or even win. They're going to want to score first to put the pressure on them. And if they don't have any pressure in that moment there... Oh my God, a mistake from Raya. This is a new chance again. How is he not? I think it's a penalty. Penalty given for Leeds United. That's a huge moment, a calamitous moment by David Raya in goal. I don't know what happened there, but there was a mistake by Raya. He kicked the ball straight, I think, to Rafinha. And just a lot of confusion going around. So it's Jensen passing it to Raya. And he passes it straight to Rafinha, just like that. And he fouls Rafinha as well. It's a penalty to Leeds. This is a big moment in this game. Oh my God. We have a third, Arsenal have got a third goal apparently. But I am paying attention to this, because this is a huge moment in this final day of the season. Ray has also been booked as well for that foul. Oh my God. A penalty could send Burnley down and Leeds back. Well, Leeds surviving as well. Oh my God. Leicester makes it 1-0. I'm just updating the scores for you. There we go. That's everything. It is Rafinha who's stepping up. Huge moment in Leeds' season. If Leeds take the lead here, they'll be looking really good right now. This is a huge moment. Marsh is looking very scared as well. Rafinha has to score. It's a stuttery run up. Skip. What an incredible penalty in that pressure. It's 1-0 to Leeds. And that means right now, Leeds will be staying in the Premier League. And Burnley would have to get at least 2 goals and complete a comeback against Newcastle to stay up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Right. Let's refresh this. Let's see if the table's now updated. They're celebrating, and I don't blame them. They absolutely deserve it at this moment of time. Let's capture this. And look at this. Leeds fans, you would love to see this right now. My ugly mug's in the way though, so don't move that. Why can't I move this? Move that. So, look at this. Leeds on 38. Burnley on 35. That is minute 56. 34 minutes. It's all going Leeds' way at this moment. Oh my days. Burnley, it's just a heartbreak a day for them, really. Losing to Newcastle the way they are, and Leeds beating Brentford. And that, as it stands, would make Leeds survive by 3 points. But here come Brentford now. What that means as well, though, now that I think about it, it gives Leeds such a good cushion. A really good cushion. because Newcastle is still beating Burnley. Because Newcastle is still beating Burnley, there will be a lot of eyes on that game. It gives Leeds a cushion now. You know, now they're in a really, really good position. It's not game over yet for Burnley, but it's a huge moment. If Leeds survive like this, then I've got to tip my hat off for them, my imaginary hat off to them. I think you did say that, David. No, I think you did. I mean, I've got to say, Brentford have not looked terrible, but going forward, they've not been as great. But I think that's been down to the work rate of Leeds. Josh De Silva's on the pitch for Jensen. Right, we can actually talk about the Arsenal goal for Everton now, because actually 2 have come at once in this game. Arsenal are now 4-1 up, so when Everton looked like that they were going to potentially get something in this game, it is most definitely not going to be the case now, because Gabriel scores his first goal, actually. Gabriel. So, yeah, it was not Martinelli, it was Gabriel who scores. 2 centre-backs scoring the goal, actually. Gabriel and Cedric with the goals. Saka with the assist of the third one. And right now, it looks like it's going to be a heavy defeat for Frank Lampard. I mean, I've got to say, I love Frank Lampard. I love that he's got Everton to survive, but I've got to say, for next season, I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of confidence in him taking his team on. I mean, I could be wrong, of course, but that's my opinion on that. Imagine Everton lost if they lost in midweek, Everton, they would still be staying up, though, because Burnley are losing. So, I mean, Leeds would finish higher, but they would still be surviving at this rate because Burnley are not beating Newcastle. But there would be a lot more pressure, most definitely, because an equalising goal for Burnley would make things very nervy. Now, here's Harrison now in the left-hand side against Janelt. Janelt does well. Although Harrison doing well. Does he get fouled there? Looks like a free kick's been awarded to Leeds. And that's exactly what they're going to want. Oh my God. This is huge. This is a huge, huge moment here. Now, I mean, the bottom 4 has been completely shifted around. The only thing that could really, really make things incredible now is if we get a big turnaround in terms of the title. So that would mean a Liverpool goal would make things very good for them because Man City is still losing. Should have been 2-0 Villa. So it looks like Jack's watching Soccer Saturday. My God, I mean, I tell you this, Aston Villa do tend to do quite well in terms of holding leads. Right, Harrison going to take this. Well defended by Janssen, although straight to Harrison there. And it's a scuffed shot and it's saved by Raya. I mean, the thing is with Brentford, they're not going to have too much urgency. You know, they've got nothing to play for. But it's about if they can deal with the pressure. And a big goal at Turf Moor. Burnley need an equaliser to have a chance of survival. But that has not happened. Because Newcastle are now 2-0 up against Burnley. That's a huge moment there. It's just showing me now. So, Alan St. Maximin in the left-hand side. Oh, and it's a very... Charlie Taylor does not watch Wilson there. And Nathan Collins struggles to tackle And look at that. Leeds fans are celebrating hearing this news. They are ecstatic. So, let's try and piece this together now. So, we know that Burnley are going to be losing this. You know, they're going to have to score 3 goals to even get a win here. So, Burnley need to score 3 to survive as it stands. And what could help Burnley is if Brentford complete a comeback, which is only 2 goals away. But that's a huge moment. It's Wilson again. A Wilson double looks like it could be condemning Burnley back in the Championship after 7 seasons in the Prem. Or 6 seasons actually, technically. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be Soccer Sunday, but they've called it Soccer Saturday, of course, hasn't it? And it's live. People are really not giving Burnley a lot of confidence now. More of you still voted Leeds to go down in the poll as well. Maybe to troll Charlie around. But I tell you what, if you voted Burnley to go down, you'll be looking like great predictors right now. We do have a 3rd goal at Carrow Road. And Arsenal have got a 3-goal cushion against Everton. But now so do their North London rivals Spurs. They're matching their forms here. It is Kulusevski again with the goal. The reason I'm really looking at this is seeing if Son could be the top goal scorer, which would be something fresh and new for the Premier League. I don't think, well, we've seen Kane get the top goal scorer before with Spurs, but I don't think we've ever seen Son up there. So, at this moment, Son is not making this moment count. Rico Henry's going off the pitch for Brentford, and Sergi Canos is on. So, Thomas Frank is throwing more attacking players on the pitch, definitely wanting to get something from this game. I mean, if you knew actually the history between Brentford and Leeds, Leeds made this video on Brentford when they managed to qualify to the Premier League in the 1920 season, and of course Brentford losing out in the playoffs. But then obviously Brentford are now joining them. They're in this situation where Brentford have definitely had a much better season than Leeds, and right now they can make Leeds look really like idiotic to do that, especially if they relegate them as well. Although that was a good attack again by Rafinha, but Rodrigo, honestly, Rodrigo's a liability. I gotta say, he's not only been short of confidence going forward, but his position in play has not been great at all. He's not looked like someone he's someone who I can see can run on the ball, but I just don't think he's someone who fits in this team. Now that's a good bit of play by Brentford there. But no one there to receive the cross. It's well defended by Leeds. They've got to keep doing this, Leeds, at this moment. Right. Got to update it to 4-1. Got to update the Newcastle game because they're now 2-0 up against Newcastle. Leicester still 1-1. Still 1-1 between Liverpool and Wolves right now. Norwich and Spurs is also 3-0. It'd be amazing if they actually, well, if Man City won the league, but Liverpool would really not forgive themselves if it is by goal difference in the end. My days. My God, there's Leeds fans crying almost, you know, with fear. It's a huge moment. A huge moment at this moment of time. Oh my God. Now, they're going down again. Leeds in the box. No penalty given this time. Good tackle. Canos saves it. No, it's been awarded to Leeds. Yeah, Kulusevski did score, that's right. Oh, Marsh is not happy with something. He's changing formations. He wants to go 4-2-3-1. He's going 4-2-3-1. I can even see it from here. So David Marsh David Marsh? Jesse Marsh wants to go to 4-2-3-1 just to tweak the formation a little bit. Right, Raya, he does boot the ball this time. Poland, who would finish 6th. Now that's a good idea, David, because right now that's almost in the balance right now. I've already done a Poland relegation, and I think top 4 was always going to be pretty predictable. But let's see, who will finish 6th? That's the final place that could really be changed. Now that's a big moment by Mbumo, but great defending by Calvin Phillips. I tell you this, he's been a big spark in this team to get Leeds to the position where they are now. Right, I'm going to say Manchester United or West Ham. It's between those two. And as it stands, West Ham are going to lose out because they conceded an equalising goal to Brighton. Brentford got a corner here, and Rico Henry's just not Rico Henry, sorry, Mbeumo doing this to the crowd to try and get them up a little bit. Oh, that's a good delivery there. Shot blocked by Firpo. Good defending. It will be a Brentford throw-in. This is going to be a long 25 minutes. It'll be 25 minutes plus stoppage time left. It's going to be the longest 25 minutes ever. Burnley fans now are going to be wanting Brentford to complete a comeback. And right now, Leeds are doing everything right. They're doing everything right. And as it stands, they will be a Premier League team next year. Oh, that was a really... Oof, I tell you what. Menier always makes me nervous. If I was supporting Leeds, Menier would really wind me up and get my heart going there. So, just poor decision-making by Menier there. He tries to go ahead of his defender, but then it almost left, I think, Mbeumo with a free header at goal, but he missed it. He headed it wide. God, that could have been a big chance there. I tell you what, if Liverpool score right now, the fact we would see potentially a bottom four and a top two changing, both on the last day, would be incredible. Free kick awarded to Brentford there, conceded by Gelhardt. Marsh is not happy with that decision. Now, apparently, we have got a couple of goals in Serie A, and one big one is AC Milan have taken the lead against Sassuolo, which means it doesn't matter what Inter Milan do as it stands, the title will be going to AC Milan for the first time in 11 years. Wow. So drama potentially in Serie A as well. I don't like that they segment the game times. I would definitely prefer it if they played all of them at once like they've done in the Premier League here. Fourth goal in Carrow Road. You can guess where it's gone to. Congratulations if any of you said Tottenham Hotspur, because they have scored yet another goal. Here's that Son goal. Now then, does that mean I think he now equals Mo Salah's goal record? He's still got 20 minutes to overtake it. So as it stands, it looks like Son may be the top goal scorer of the Premier League. And another goal in the Etihad. And Man City are trying to throw it away right now, because they are now 2-0 down. They're 2-0 down to Aston Villa. That is incredible. That is incredible. Goals are flying in. Coutinho trying to help his former team up. But right now, Liverpool not doing enough because there's only 1-1 between them and Wolves. I'm aware that Burnley have got one goal back. So they're 2 goals away, Burnley, to potentially saving themselves. I don't know who scored it. Well, we'll see it now. Cross comes in. It's good save. Cornet with the rebound. So yeah, it's Cornet with the goal. It's going to make some of these fans a little bit nervous. It's 2-1 there in Turf Moor. Cornet with that goal. I tell you what, it was... who was the one that made that run there? I think it was actually Ashley Barnes who made that run there. So good run on him. And then Cornet, just no one marking him. Good save originally by Divraka, but he turns in the rebound. Now, Gelhardt going off the pitch by the looks of things. And Stroit is going on the pitch. Strojcik, is that how you say his name? I don't know. But he's going on the pitch. Now, that is incredible, really. Leicester have also scored. So they're another team that have just scored just now. We're getting a lot. We're getting a lot of goals in right now. I don't know who's... I tell you this. The fact that Liverpool are 1 goal away from the title is incredible. It really is. Vardy apparently has scored. Ooh, Melier, be careful. Boot that away. There you go. Jamie Vardy has scored for Leicester, making it 2-0 there. And I think that's everything caught up. Sorensen's off for Brentford, by the way. Baptiste is now on for them. God, if you're Burnley or Leeds fans right now, how are you feeling right now? If you're Man City or Liverpool fans, how are you feeling right now? You know, we're getting drama at both ends of the table, which is unbelievable for a neutral. Right, just changing the scores now. The fact that Villa are 2-0 up, it's in Liverpool's hands now. They really need one goal to do it. So far, they've not got it at the moment there. Liverpool need a goal. Yeah, just talked about Burnley's one goal there. Maxwell Cornet. Okay. They're now on the ball, Brentford here on the right-hand side. Mbumo. Back to Janssen now. They're trying to build up for something. By the way, guys, if you've not liked the stream, please do like the stream. It really does help this channel if you do. 131 likes. Can we try and get 40 likes? It might be a bit ambitious. But if you've not liked the stream, please do give the stream a like. It really does help the growth of this channel when you do like the stream. If you've not hit the subscribe button either, it also really helps as well. They've just shown the score update between Man City and Aston Villa here. It's a huge moment, really. I mean, it's either Villa need to score 4 more or Liverpool need to score 1 more goal. Oh, good cross by Brentford, but well defended. Harrison against Mbumo. He does very well there, Jack Harrison. Very experienced in those one-on-one situations there. Right. So please like and subscribe and share. It's something that you can do for free. It only takes 2 seconds to do and it really helps the channel. Things that you can do to go above and beyond is that you can be on this elusive list of donators, which are Charlie, Jack and Luke right now. Thank you to the 3 that have donated already to the channel. Offside given against Leeds there. So that's also something you could do to support the channel. It really does help. But once again, thank you guys for the support. It's 5. Now, moment of truth for Spurs. It's 5-0 between them and Norwich. Is Son officially going to be the top goal scorer this season? This is our moment of truth. Who has scored? It is none other but Heung-min Son. He is officially going to be the top goal scorer. He's now overtaken Salah. And because Salah won't play because we injured him in the FA Cup final, Son is going to have the golden boot. Now then, now that I think about it, for the golden glove, it's going to be a tie between Ederson and Alisson because they've kept the same amount of clean sheets and they've already both conceded a goal each. So I guess it then goes to the team that's conceded the less goals, which I think has actually gone to Liverpool. That's a good cross, well defended by Cooper. Calvin Phillips now booting it away. But Brentford having a small spell, but Harrison still running with the ball away. He's doing everything he can to take the ball far away. He's done so well there against Eriksen there, Harrison there. Cross comes in. No one's there to receive it, unfortunately. Not enough people are running forward. Leeds players, you've got to run forward right now. You know, you've got a really big chance here. Jaden's football vlogs. I've not seen you around in a while, but you're saying no. I'm supposing that you are... Who are you supporting right now? Swear Salah had come on the pitch. Has he? Has Salah been substituted on? Well, Salah was on the bench, I think. But the reason he was on the bench was because of the injury. By the way, it's 2-1 now between Leicester and Southampton. That game where I said it was very boring has gotten a bit of life in it now. James Ward-Prowse with a penalty. Only 10 minutes left in that game. Rafinha's talking to Jesse Marsh here. Which is going to make things very interesting there. Chelsea only 10 minutes away from ending the season, thank God. West Ham need 1 goal to get 6th. It looks like Palace and Man United may stay that way at this moment. Right, this is a big moment. Man City have got 1 goal back against Villa. It's now 2-1 to the Sky Blues there of the Premier League at least. I don't know who scored it, but it's 2-1 Man City for sure. I'm hoping that if I can get the goal, I will be able to know who's got it. Who has scored for Man City here? This is a big moment though. I mean, right now, it's Liverpool are really going to bottle this if they cannot beat Wolves at home. I mean, Man City will bottle it either way, really, if they lose to this. It's Gundogan, who I think I said will be his final game as Man City. He was literally just substituted on as well, I swear. He was substituted on in the 68th minute. Less than 10 minutes, he scores a goal, which could give Man City the momentum they need to then pull this, turn this around. But Man City need to score 3 goals to confirm their win now. Liverpool only need to score 1 goal to confirm their win now, which is going to make things very interesting. Leicester have made it 3-1 against Southampton. The goals are going in now. I think the goal scorer was Jose Perez, if I see it right. Jose Perez with the goal for Leicester Southampton. A lot of goals going in. So if we can look at the table here, as you can see, still 90 each. Liverpool, right now, if they win, they'll overtake City by 2 points. Chelsea will stay 3rd. Spurs are staying 4th. Arsenal staying 5th. Man United, by the skin of their teeth, are staying 6th because West Ham are not beating Brighton. They're drawing to them. Big moments involved. Leicester going up to 8th there. Wolves dropping down to 9th because they're drawing against Liverpool. Now here's Mbeumo with a bit of space. He's got to run. He should have passed it to Canos. Canos had a 3-1 there, although it's gone back to the possession there. Good ball. It's a goal for Brentford. A big moment for Brentford. He takes his shirt off. Sergi Canos as well. Now then, that's making things very nervous now if you are a Leeds United supporter. Sergi Canos, who was substituted on. Great substitution by Thomas Frank, to be fair. I don't know. No one was marking him at all. No one there was marking Canos. A header. I mean, Meslier doesn't even try to dive for it, which I think is a bit disappointing on his part there. Did he have to take off his shirt there in that moment? Maybe it being his first Premier League goal. But no, he scored in the opening day. So let's see this here. Mbeumo gets some room here. He originally, I think, doesn't make a great decision there, Mbeumo. But it's well collected, I think, by Baptiste there. Great ball. And it's Llorente, who I've called out so many times. He's just not been good at the back. Leaves Canos with too much room. And it's a great header, actually, to be fair. I don't think Meslier would have saved that. That's a really good goal by Sergi Canos there. But it makes things very nervous now. And a moment, a bit of hope. A bit of hope for Burnley now. But also, I'm changing another scoreline because it looks like West Ham will not get top 6 because they have conceded another goal to Brighton. Brighton taking the lead, which I did predict 2-1 Brighton, so it looks like that prediction will be fulfilled. We've got a big goal as well in the Etihad, which I'll go for in a minute. Pascal Gross scoring to make it 2-1. It means West Ham will not get 6th now. But Manchester City being Manchester City, just do not give up. It's now 2-2 with Rodri scoring 2 minutes after Gundogan. Is that a red card? It's a red card! Oh my god, a big moment for this game. Canos is off the pitch. And do you know what? He looks a right idiot now. It's 2 yellow cards that Canos has got, with one of them taking off his shirt. So now Canos has looked really idiotic here. Is it yellow? I don't know. But the thing is, the fact, had he not taken his shirt off, he'd still be on the pitch. If Brentford do not get anything from this game, they'll have Canos to thank for that. I know he's got them there equalising goal, but that is stupidity at the highest level by Canos there. It is 2-2 with Man City, by the way. Have talked about that. My God, there's so many things happening. I am struggling to keep up with it all. There's another goal at the Emirates Stadium. It won't take a genius to guess where it's gone to. It's gone to Arsenal. 5-1 up. I don't know who scored though. There's definitely another breaking player. Definitely another foul. Don't know why. 5-1 to Arsenal. I don't know who scored yet though. So I'm still waiting for official confirmation from that. Rafinha's talking to the referee. Probably wanting a penalty or something. As it stands, Leeds still staying up, but only on 36 points. And a goal for Burnley right now will keep them in the Premier League. Corner comes in for Leeds, punched away by Raya. I've just realised that. Oh my God. So a goal for Liverpool will snatch the title. A goal for Burnley will keep them in the Premier League. Oh my God. This is big. Odegaard scores for Arsenal. But we need to get back to this. Oh my days. So, There's only 5 votes for who will finish 6th. I'm actually going to end it there. There's no point. I can't see my chat because of that. Oh, another yellow card. Another yellow card. This time to Calvin Phillips this time. Mbeumo has been causing all sorts of problems here. 31 lights now. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So, we've just been talking about Man City always fighting back. Liverpool had it in their hands to put some pressure on them. But this Manchester City team is... I'm so jealous of them. Because they can turn a comeback like this. It's 3-2 to Manchester City against Aston Villa. A 3-goal comeback in 5 minutes. Free kick for Brentford there, headed away. A 3-goal comeback in 5 minutes. 2 goals from Gundogan as well. Makes it 3-2. He will be the hero of Manchester City in this day. Oh my God. They've just shown it here. Gundogan again makes it 3-2. And now as it stands, it doesn't even matter if Liverpool get a goal against Wolves. It will be the title being delivered to Manchester City. 5 minutes ago, they were on 90 points. But within 3 goals, they're now back to 93 points. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Think we all need a drink after this? I'm not going to have a drink. I'm very hungover. And there's a goal at Stamford Bridge. And it doesn't surprise me in the slightest, unfortunately, for the fact that we keep missing our chances with a heavily rotated squad. We've conceded against Watford. And that will mean Watford definitely keep 19th place in the table. Dan Gosling, of all people, scores. He was substituted on 5 minutes later. He's on the pitch. Rudiger's off, so he's played his final minutes. Kennedy's off for Malang Sarr. Oh my God. 8 shots, 3 on target there. We can't even beat Watford, blood. I'm not going to do like an Arsenal impression there. How can we not even beat Watford now? Are you kidding me? I'm not angry, I'm just upset. Right, free kick going in. Headed by Tony. It's collected by Meslier. I tell you what, 7 minutes and stoppage time left. I think we're going to get 5 minutes of added time. I think that's my prediction. And I don't tend to be far away with my prediction there. But one thing that will make things very, very exciting for the neutral. Burnley are 1 goal away from staying in the Premier League. Leeds, if they score, they'll stay up. So the next 6 minutes is really going to determine this season. Just once again, I can't believe, I cannot... He was thinking about it, Canos, as well. He didn't think of taking off his shirt. Don't know why he did that. Just for the fact that he got 2 yellow cards in quick succession there is ridiculous. Oh, we have got a goal at Anfield, I think. I think we've got a goal at Anfield. I think it's popped through. We have. Liverpool do score. It is 2-1. It is 2-1 there. So as it stands here, right now, a goal for Aston Villa will make Liverpool win. They've done everything they could now. It won't tell me who scored. Salah scored. So that means, well, actually then, that will equal the Golden Boot record here. Ooh, it's going to be a close game between Son and Salah for that Golden Boot as well. That's a huge goal though. Oh, shot for Leeds, just wide by Matej Klich there. He's been substituted on the pitch. I didn't notice that, actually. Oh my goodness me. This is incredible right now. We're not getting disappointed whatsoever. And we do... It's the cherry on the cake, really. Just seeing Chelsea win. We're 2-1 up now. And I don't know who scored. Ben Chiro's on the pitch. Really wanted to see that. Really love to see Ben Chiro back on the pitch. Honestly, man, he's really missed a lot of his season. That he'll feel like a new signing for us next year. Who scored for Chelsea? I'm still waiting to find out. Yeah, they're just showing. Ross Barkley scored. Okay, it's Ross Barkley who has scored for Chelsea here. Looks like we're going to keep our 2-1 win. You know what? Do you know what was very ironic about that? In fact, I should have showed it actually. I don't know why I didn't screen capture that. Everything's happening so quickly, I'm forgetting to screen capture things. But right now, my prediction for the Chelsea game was ironically 1-1. So whilst I would have been annoyed that we drawn, it would have been jinx powers because I predicted 1-1, didn't I? I don't know if I showed you Liverpool 2-1 because I forgot to screen capture. Apologies about that. There we go. Mo Salah, Matip with the assist. It looks like Chelsea is like they're playing into stoppage time right now because Barkley had scored in the 91st minute. Burnley in the 87th minute in their game against Newcastle here. Now look at this attack momentum here. Burnley having a lot of control. Shot for Leeds. It's easily saved by Raya. My God, look at that big attack momentum for Burnley here. They're pushing for something here. Chris Wood is on the pitch. Chris Wood is on the pitch. If he scores for Newcastle now, he would probably not be seen as in a positive light in Burnley ever again. Oh my gosh. Especially with the circumstances of the transfer this season as well. He was a Burnley player this year, but left in January. What's happened to my face cam here? Hello? What's happened to my weight? What? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Wow, really now? Really now? I cannot... Okay. Streamlabs is not working. Streamlabs doesn't want me to work. Liverpool last 3 games, they've gone on 1-2-1. Well, it looks like it's going to be 4 out of 4 right now. Blue Terriers still rooting for Burnley. I mean, that's all you're really going to see right now because for some reason I can't get that thing to work now. What's happened here? Let's try this again. Why is my webcam turning off here? Let me just try something. That's working. That's a different scene, by the way. What's happened to the camera here? I'm going to try something. Let's try duplicating this. No? Oh my God. Are you serious? Even Streamlabs is sabotaging with my stream right now. Are you kidding me? What a joke. That is actually ridiculous right now. Well, oh, and now capture. Oh my God. Right, there we go. It's back. Oh my days. Well, Streamlabs, do your work and fix this, please. Burnley and Newcastle end. Well, they don't end yet. Liverpool scored a third, apparently. In fact, it's just changed back to 2-1, but I believe it will stay 3-1 if it is not disallowed. 89th minute between Brentford and Leeds. As it stands, Leeds by 1 point are staying in the league. Brighton have also, Brighton have made it 3-1. Maybe it was disallowed. I'll be annoyed if it does go back 3-1 Liverpool. No, it's saying 3-1 Liverpool. Come on, Sofa Score. Show me the goal. Who has scored for Liverpool? But Brighton have made it 3-1. Brilliant season for Brighton, really. Their highest finish in the Premier League, and they'll continue improving. They're a well-run club, Brighton. Liverpool, can I see who scored? It's Andy Robertson, making it 3-1. Yeah, there we go. It's just been confirmed. 89th minute. I mean, both Man City and Liverpool are now winning. It looks like Wolves were already frustrating Liverpool, but now the floodgates have opened. Danny Welbeck scores for Brighton there, making it 3-1. It is 5 minutes of added time. I called it. So I got the stoppage time spot on this time. 93 and 92 points respectively with both Liverpool and Man City. Chelsea won 2-1, by the way. It's ended, 2-1 there. Spurs on 71 points. Spurs and Norwich has ended 5-0 to Spurs. So only 2 games have ended at this moment. We've still got a lot of drama left to unfold. Remember, 1 Burnley goal will keep them in the league right now. Rafinha, going to pass it to Jack Harrison. Cross comes in. Good defending by Janssen there. Back to Harrison. Cross. Headed away. Janssen again. In Mbumo now with the ball. Booting it away. Phillips will then collect that. Leicester are now 4-1 up against Southampton apparently. It's just appeared. Who has scored this? It is Jose Perez again. That's 2 goals for Jose Perez. Fair play to him. He's had a good game. Getting 2 goals for Leicester. I want to go back to my original screen, but Streamlabs doesn't want to work on that. Come on, hate to say it, says Jack. He wants Liverpool to win. Oh, shot by Rafinha. It is an easy save in the end by David Raya in goal. Full time between Arsenal and Everton has ended 5-1. Now then, Liverpool and Wolves, Man City and Villa still playing. Crystal Palace, Man United still playing as well. Burnley and Newcastle also still playing. I want to know how much stoppage time there is in Turf Moor right now. They would want all the minutes they can get right now, Burnley, because 1 goal for them keeps them in this league. Leeds are staying up because at this moment in time they are bettering Burnley's result. And here's another moment for Leeds. It looks like at this moment, I don't want to jinx it. It looks like at this moment Leeds have now got a bit of control. Because Brentford went down to 10 men, I think that was a really big moment there. I think now Leeds have got the control that they now want. But the thing is now, they've now got to wait anxiously to see if Burnley are going to get a goal in Turf Moor against Newcastle. I don't know how much. 4 minutes at a time. Oh my gosh. So 2.5 of that being played. Shot blocked over the goal. Corner for Leeds. Leeds are doing exactly what they needed to do. They're making the extra man count. I tell you what. That Sergi Canos red card really... If he had not got sent off, I think Brentford would have been on the ascendancy and potentially would have been the one team most likely to get a win. I'm still keeping my very close eyes on Man City, Aston Villa and Liverpool and Wolves. Liverpool look like they have won it. Corner goes in, very poor corner. Harrison with the shot. Oh, what a goal! What an unbelievable goal by Jack Harrison. Leeds are staying in the Premier League. Unbelievable. What a strike. Just like that. A moment of magic by Jack Harrison is keeping Leeds in the Premier League. Unbelievable. They're now bettering Burnley's result right now. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Palace and Man United has ended 1-0 Palace. But this is incredible. Let's look at this table now. Burnley down on 35 points as it stands. Leeds 38 points. And are staying up in 17th place. 1 point behind Everton. 2 behind Villa. Southampton, sorry. Oh my God. The technique in that is incredible. So the corner went in. It was poor. It's a first time strike. Right in the corner. And it's an incredible goal. That's all I can say. What a goal. Burnley are relegated. It is confirmed. Burnley and Newcastle has ended 2-1. To confirm the relegation now, the game will need to end. And by the way, it has ended Manchester City 3, Aston Villa 2. Manchester City are champions by completing a 3-goal comeback in 5 minutes. Oh my goodness me. So Man City, champions. Liverpool Wolves ends 3-1. Brentford and Leeds is the only game still going now. A late goal for Jack Harrison. Looks like it has kept Leeds United in the Premier League next year. Oh my God. Is it full-time whistle? I think it's full-time whistle. It's not gone yet. It is full-time whistle. Jesse Marsh is running on the pitch right now, embracing all of the Leeds players. Rafinha's down on the floor crying that Leeds have been able to survive in the Premier League. One of the most dramatic final relegation days that we've ever seen. So we have received some changes. The title has not changed. The top 4 has not changed. The top 6 has not changed. But But the relegation has changed. Leeds, who were 18th in this final game week of the season, pull off a 2-1 win over Brentford. And because of that, they survived the Premier League season. Burnley did all they could. They limped to a 2-1 loss to Newcastle. Newcastle have ultimately relegated Burnley. Burnley are back down to the Championship. Burnley's rivalry with Preston and Blackburn will be relived again. It is official. The Premier League 21-22 season has officially ended. Yeah, well, I tell you this. Villa, we're seen as villains right now, going 2-0 up. Villa were the one team that could have stopped the quadruple. And Villa did stop the quadruple. They went 2-0 up. Man City with a 3-goal comeback means they've won their 4th title in 5 seasons. Incredible scenes. I'm going to quickly see if we can get this camera working again. No, it doesn't look like it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my camera and I'm going to add it back again. Why is my camera now not working? It's ridiculous. Just call it that. Add source. There we go. We're back. Means I'm just going to have to change things. Just adjusting my camera size here. So apologies there. That's all I had to do. I had to enter my camera, drag it all down, just like that. We are fixing on this stream. Ah, my God, it's so annoying. Come on, drag all the way down for goodness sake. It looks so odd, doesn't it? As I'm dragging the camera down. How many things do I have? There we go. Fixed. We are fixed. Oh my gosh. So, say sorry. Well, I'm not going to say sorry because I had my predictions. Congratulations. That's all I'll say. Congratulations, Leeds. Deserved it on the day. I would say for 50 minutes of that game, Leeds were the better team, and 40 of it was from Brentford. So, overall, I think Leeds did slightly edge it, and they do deserve the win. Oh my goodness me, just incredible. Radrizzani's also on the pitch as well. Not sure how well Burnley will cope in the Championship. If they keep a good amount of their players, I think they would have a good time in the Championship. But are they going to have Michael Jackson as their manager, though? That's my issue there. Well, Michael Jackson told Burnley to beat it. But no, they're down. That's a bad joke there. We are staying up, says Charlie. He's ecstatic, and I don't blame you. A lot of people, even in the voters, were voting for Leeds to stay down. Looks like Rafina's climbed into the stands right now with families and stuff and is celebrating as well. It's really lovely scenes that. Oh my goodness me. Let's just go do 2 more minutes for comments and that will be it. Because I think a lot of people are going to be leaving at 6 o'clock as well. So it's not going to be too far away from dinner. So guys, 2 minutes for questions and comments. Please, if you've not liked the stream, please do so. We're on 31 likes. Let's try and get to 35 likes if we can. That'd be a great achievement if we can get there. It would really be appreciative there. If you've not hit the subscribe button, please also do hit the subscribe button too. We're 1,124 still. If we can make a small push to 1,130, it really does help. Subscribing to the channel really does help. So Goldbridge is no longer live. Matt's still live. I might drop him a comment quickly actually if I can be quick enough. It's Matt's birthday, of course, which I should have sent him a birthday message, actually. Huddersfield bowler job, says Charlie. I don't know what he's talking about there. Oh, that's always going to happen now. Oh, for goodness sake. Put all duck face there. That's because my camera... I need to sort out its settings pretty much there. Right. So, the big moments are... Man City are champions. Let's go back to capture and actually see the table. Not the subs. Let's look at the table. The final thing we can go over is this Premier League table. It's official. Man City champions. 4th time in 5 seasons. 3-goal comeback. Gundogan with 2 goals. Really, really good performance with him. Liverpool, despite beating Wolves, they miss out by 1 point. Chelsea stay third. A bit of a scare against Watford, but we stay third. Spurs win to make it 71 points and 4th place. Arsenal will have to settle for Europa League. 69 points they end. Man United, by the skin of their teeth, clinch 6th place despite losing against Crystal Palace. Because West Ham lost to Brighton, the Brighton curse hits West Ham like a truck again. It means that West Ham will have to deal with Conference League. Leicester, with that great 4-1 win over Southampton, end the season in 8th. Brighton end the season with 9th with their win over West Ham. Wolves fall down to 10th, which is quite surprising. Newcastle up to 11th since beating Brentford there. Palace in 12th. Brentford end the season on 13th. I've got to say, Brentford have done very well to get to 13th. Villa on 14th with 45 points. Southampton, look at that awful form there. 4 defeats in a row. There'll be one team which I won't be looking forward to next season, but it's a very Southampton-like form season, to be honest. 39 points. Everton stay up with 16th place there. Those 2 wins ultimately have kept them up. The one against Leicester and the one against Palace. If they had not picked up those 2 wins, they would go down. Leeds, by 3 points in the end, that one win that they got in their only win in their last 5 games has kept them up in the Premier League on 38 points. They're still partying outside, and I don't blame them. Burnley, relegated. Their 6-year stay in the Premier League ends today on 35 points. Watford down on 23 points. And Norwich down on 22 points. Once again, I'm going to have to change the camera. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to have to keep changing it over and over and over again. So that's going to be the last time I'm going to use this capture, basically. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Premier League 21-22 season has now ended. What an unbelievable season it was. It's been so long to have this thing back, is I've not been able to update all the scores as well. So let's just do that very quickly. It ended 5-1 to Arsenal. Of course, it ended 2-1 to Leeds. Incredible. Brighton win by 3-1. It ended 2-1 with Newcastle there. Man City, oh my gosh, they've broken the goal and everything. There's a full-on pitch invasion right now. It ended 2-1 to Chelsea against Watford. Palace and Man United stayed 1-0. It ended 4-1 to Leicester against Southampton there. It ended 3-1 to Liverpool. Man City, that was still when it was 2-1 Villa. We've now got to change that to 3-2. Norwich also end the season with 5-0 as well. Gosh, there's someone on the ground there. It's quite dangerous sometimes when you've got these pitch invasions. I'm going to make a small note here. Man City champions. Leeds survive. That's the big moments here. Those are the big moments. Elliot is fuming. Well, he'll have to deal with it. I don't mind Leeds in the Premier League personally. Right. Gosh, there's people climbing on the goals and they're breaking it there. I probably shouldn't have stayed streaming at this point. I should have been having my dinner by now. Right, I think Matt's officially ended his stream, actually. I think. Yes, he has. Right, I need to go. Guys. So, guys, you've had your chances to comment, final likes, and subscribes. Please do that. If you've not donated as well, if you can, obviously you don't have to, but if you can, it would be incredible there. Sharing the channel obviously really helps too. So, thank you guys so much for the support. Things that you can do for free, which really helps the channel, are liking, subscribing, and sharing. Those 3 things always really help the channel. But thank you guys for a really good season again. It really did not disappoint whatsoever. And I'll see you guys soon for more content. So, guys, it's ended with Man City champions, Spurs final top 4 place, Son and Salah tied for Golden Boot. West Ham are going to have to settle for Conference League. Man United, despite losing, they stay in the Europa League. And probably the biggest story of the day, Leeds surviving relegation and Burnley back down to the Championship for the first time in 6 years. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone.